starts this very important clash. Probably more important for Colac than it is for Joey's. Up Zeeble goes. Probably I'll give him that one. Monaghan almost gets it. Reaches across. Ben McCarthy tries to crash through. George Stephen, that is. Turns around. Goes across to Monaghan. Monaghan into centre half forward. Finds his teammate. Bang. Hits him on the chest.
Nice kick.
That is, yep. Liam McCarthy plays on quickly. He's got his man, Nick Lynch.
He
dropped a spud. Should have marked that one. Tries to peel it out. Umpire called. That was Kershaw, I think, that got that out there. At ground level now, wrestling. Umpire surely will just say, I'm going to ball that up. Gee, Nick Lynch should have been lined up for goal.
With that
just
one.
20 out.
I think he started on the debutant Alessios as well. Would have been a bit of a confidence dent for him too to get right on top early there, Nick Lynch.
Zeeble wins it, knocks it clear. That's Denning who bashes it through the pack. Hill tries to poke a foot at it. Or trying to crash his way through. A lot of yellow out there, boys, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's Colac going to attack Lynch. He's got a chance to make up for his earlier dropping of that mark, but he's tumbled across the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. 25 around from Colac's end. It's been all up this end of the ground so far, boys.
Yeah, good start.
Really good forward pressure, I think, by Colac so far.
Tackle numbers will be high already, will we?
Yeah, they've already got 3.
Spiro's looking a little bit nervous. I'm watching him be all on the outside.
So, he's got a spy. Got a spy.
Outside runner, do you reckon, Puff? Jeez.
The ball comes out to McLaughlin. That's Jackson, the St. Joey's variety. He gets it up to Holcomb. Holcomb puts a handball out in front of Tudor. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. He paddles it. The ball goes to Ryan Monaghan, who's had plenty of it already. He's dispossessed, though, by Reese. Out the back of the packet goes. Oh, bit of just a handball there. Floyd tries to chip in. He's dispossessed. Bouncing ball, Big Featherston. Dishes off the handball to a teammate. And it's it puts his hands out, Paddy Keller, and says, what did you expect? Kicks the first, and perhaps early nomination.
What would you reckon? Right,
it was just a little bit around the body, nothing really special. I just liked the way he celebrated. He just went, put
down.
the hands out, and that's just what I expect. Paddy Keller.
I thought it was pretty slick. I don't really think anyone else was sort of expecting that to happen.
I don't think he was after he kicked it either, did slightly. Blood Toyota scoreboard. That means Joey's go to 1 goal straight. Colac yet to score.
Really hurts Colac. They had, as I said, they've had all the play, and Joey's probably had about 3 clean possessions and they've snapped one.
Back in the middle. Up they go again. Hill jumps early. Neither player win it. McLaughlin, that's the Colac variety, tries to crash his way through. Off the deck goes Hickey. Bouncing ball back to that man, Kelleher, the goal kicker. Puts it out in front of Holtgren. Gets it on the second bounce. Dishes off the handball. Goes to Kershaw. Kershaw in turn. Back to Kelleher. Down the line he goes. Missed mark. Super Joe McCullis probably should have gone for the footy instead of trying the fancy stuff, Super Joe. Out the back comes the handball. Wrapped up in the tackle. St. Joey's player. Is that Ben McNamara? Yes, it is. Got the ponytail.
Back there.
Yeah.
It's got to run him back towards goal.
Umpire blows the whistle, says we'll have a ball up. Out of side. Hill does the wrestle. Might have got a hand on that one. Handball over the top from Haints. Across to McLaughlin. Puts it out in front of Tudor. Laces out. Beautiful kick there from Jackson McLaughlin.
We know he has class on the outside when he gets space, McLaughlin. They've got to be worried about that setup there. It was just an easy handball over the top and he had acres of space at the back of the stoppage. Can't let that happen for a quality user like McLaughlin.
We have McLaughlin on McLaughlin. Is that a possibility as Tudor comes in?
Well, we don't have any brothers this week, do we?
No. Tudor, 40 out. Does he start to celebrate? He does. Yep. That's his second on the Blood Toyota scoreboard.
2 inside 50s for St. Joseph's and 2 goals.
Two goals, yes. On the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that takes Joey's to 2 goals straight. And Colac yet to score.
That's what they do to you, Joey's. You give him an inch and they'll take a mile. They've probably made 2 errors, perhaps, Colac, and both of them just been goals straight away.
Yeah, I think that drop mark probably set the tone for Colac in the inside 50 there. Now Joey's are all over him.
Yeah, there's another drop mark on the back flank in that play as well. It just really hurts.
Yeah.
Up they go again. Zeeble wins this one. Trying to get his way through there was Stephen. He's dispossessed. Ball does a sit-up for Reese. It goes past him. Good work there. That Stephen again tries to bundle his way through. Hickey, he's tackled by Stephen. Comes across to McCarthy. McCarthy down to Hillman. Free kick going back.
Must have been in the back in that tackle.
Yep, that's Hickey. He goes, and he's got his first possession.
There he is.
Spinoza, that's yours! Should be called soccer. And the ball goes down the wing to Paliuris. Alessios to Paliuris. Is there anyone left? Paliuris goes straight down the guts. Got the sit at the back to Joey's player. I think that was Jacko Davis. The ball comes over. Holmgren gets a handball across to Super Joe. Kicks it into the man. Ball takes the bounce. Comes across to McLaughlin. That's Sam. Has a bounce and another. Dishes off the handball to Hillman. Hillman was going to give off the handball. Decides to kick it long.
Lovely
into
kick.
the spot.
Yeah.
The skip, the coach. Paliuris has got the job on him. Comes back to Measures. Measures gives it across. Alessio Spiros was there, but it's Hillman. Off a step. Puts it into the hot spot. Top of the square. The two Colac boys run into each other. And the ball comes clear. Reed Adams gives it across to Riley Ferguson. Ferguson down the line. He goes. It's all Colac here. And a good mark taken on that occasion by Lockie Simpkin.
You can see with that kick by Ferguson, he tried to kick it as high as he could, hoping no one would make it there. There was just
but Lekos, he in turn gives it across to McCarthy. Grubbing kick. Goes to Learson. Learson, plenty of time. He goes round the body. Just misses for their first score.
Lovely pickup, wasn't it? You mentioned it, Wilbur, in that turn too. Just lost his man completely. He's dangerous up there. He played backline last time we saw him. He's very handy across half forward line.
Measures to McNamara. McNamara, we've got another leader of the band. He goes to the outer side to Ferguson. Ferguson's got it half back. Little give across to Reese. Reese down the line. He goes, puts it in front of Super Joe. Laces out. Gets a little shove. And just takes it on the chin, Super Joe. We've seen a new Super Joe in here today.
Usually you have a little bit of leap about that, wouldn't he?
Decides to just go deep. Up they go, Tudor. Floyd at the back. Just a massive fly, but the ball comes over the back of the pack to Jacko Davis, runs into the open goal and gets their third.
You said it was a massive fly by Floyd, but it was probably the wrong thing to do if he's not going to punch it or mark it, because that left his man in the forward 50 all by himself just to run in there.
He took a little while to get up too, Floyd.
Land on his butt, I reckon. Yeah. So been travelling, who set their watch, boys? I don't know.
We have been going 7 minutes.
That's what I just would have thought. 7 minutes.
17 points.
I didn't park close enough to the bench for me to be able to see. So
3 straight.
Blame the driver for that one.
Yeah, he's not good. It'll be better when he gets the licence.
On this ground, we can either see the scoreboard or we can see the river end.
Up they go.
Both.
Early jump there from Tudor. Doesn't get a hand on it. Adams is in there. Filekos is all over him. McLaughlin, Sammy was the call. Goes around the body, downfield, gets dumped.
Jeez, that's handy because it was a bit of a nothing kick, really. Just going to be a contest anyway.
Free kick to Hillman, I think he'll take it.
Man bun count is 3 at the moment.
Favourite stat. Have to put that on your list, Wilbur.
Yep.
Joey's leading at the moment. Colac leading. 2-1.
2-1.
Yep.
Wow. So it's Hillman. Yeah. Wow. Hillman's having a shot. He's got the what's his name? I think Brown from North Melbourne. He's got his kind of run up.
Yeah, he does. It's a long walk.
In he comes, Hillman. Goal umpire goes across to his left, and he's put it through the middle of the points. They've had their opportunities, Colac.
Yeah, they're just not quite as polished, are they?
Yep.
Just missing some goals, missing some kicks inside 50.
So Measures to do the kicking out, so it's 2 behinds to Colac, 3 straight to St Joseph's on the Blood Toyota scoreboard.
Spiro.
He's right in front of us. Denning. Good work from Reed Adams. Just punches through the pack. Gives it across to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's kick is out on the full.
Just beautiful crumbing, wasn't it, by Reed? It's not often crumbing's a highlight, but that was just perfect. Hit the pack at pace.
Ball goes to the outer side from the Tigers. Good mark. This is up little Lee Gorwall. Puts it down to McGuan. Big Jake. Long way from home, Jakey boy. Then gets it over to his teammate. That's Joel Hayward. With the hair. Gets it back to McGuan. McGuan on the outer wing. Apparently you picked on him last time we did Colac with the hair. Well, a bit of a mongrel punt from McGuan, but reaching up and taking a really good mark is James Hickey.
Very disappointing, that kick. They had
Yeah.
So kicking around for a long time looking for the option, and it's just a nothing result.
Kershaw gets it across to Alessios.
Got to get it on.
Spiro again goes to Paliuris. There's something worked out here. They've got a fish and chip shop between them, those two. The ball goes over the head of Jacko Davis for the second time in about 2 minutes. Jacko Davis has positioned himself well.
He was all by himself in the 51 Spiro marked. He didn't see him, obviously, and then Paliuris just kicks it over his head. He was all alone.
Spiro Alessios. Spinning ball, in it comes Featherson as front spot, knocks it clear. Bouncing ball, McCarthy gets one high. Surely that's a free to him. And it is. Sorry, that's Manane. Tyler Manane gets the free kick. Oh, that handball went nowhere from Simpkin. Reed Adams dodged his shadow. He gets it into centre half forward. A little kick from Dreyer to his teammate. Puts him under a little bit of pressure, but McLaughlin can take the pressure. Good. Really good defensive mark there. The last line. The Tigers.
Dangerous kick.
Oh, it comes out towards Tudor, who has got his man covered for stretch. Comes out the back, does Tudor. Gives it to Hickey. Comes back to Tudor, right in front of the kicks commentary truck. He goes wide. Finds his teammate in McNamara. McNamara sets him off from half back. Straight down, spears it into Featherston. It's knocked away from his hands. Coming out, just clean hands there from the Colac boy. Reckon that wasn't Campbell Floyd, but it comes back to Hillman. Spears one into the goals. Paliuris gets a hand back and just rushes it over the boundary line.
Been everywhere, Paliuris, early.
He
Both
has.
ends, he's been running hard. Worked hard to get back there and cover off Leeson then. Where's Stiffy today, Milky?
No, gone on holidays. Paliuris doing the kick out. What's the go there? Finds Dreyer at half back. Geez, Measures will be angry. He in turn goes to Tudor. Tudor's at half back, goes very, very wide. Finds his teammate there in Haints. Dishes off the handball. Bouncing ball in front of Kelleher. Kelleher by hand across to McLaughlin, who's getting plenty of it. Spears the pass down the line to Featherston. What a beautiful kick. Sorry, no, that's Hultgren.
Just classic Joey's play, wasn't it? End to end. Didn't look like Colac were going to be able to get a touch in there. That was just perfect.
Yeah, they obviously want to play the uncontested possessions, and that's their 12th mark uncontested already.
Very nice. I've those stats. Well, we need to get you a sponsor or something, I reckon.
Well, I wouldn't mind having one myself.
No one's going to put money on your name.
Whack.
Yes. So Hultgren has kicked the first minor score for St Joey's. They on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, they're 3-1-19. They lead Colac just the 3 behind 3.
North Shore out to a 13-point lead.
Or Simpkin kicks out. Picked off here by Stephen. In turn back to Jake McGuan. Dishes off to McLaughlin. That's Sam. He goes wide. Seedball is in the forward line. Just can't quite get it. And it goes over the boundary line before he gets a chance. And we'll have a throw in.
Reckon if it wasn't for his man bun, he could have made that.
Yeah.
A bit more aerodynamic.
Throw in right next to us here.
Oh, the man bun counts 4 now.
Oh, another one.
3 for Colac.
Okay.
Stephen
Didn't see that one earlier, didn't you?
Stephen.
Paul
I
Tudor
can't see the
wins
bench.
it, knocks it down. Good pick up from Webb. Bouncing ball. Jacko Davis. What can he do? He's got to beat Newton. Kane goes in to pick up the footy, but it's his teammate McLaughlin there beats him. Free kick, the umpire's blown.
Legged him, you reckon?
Legged.
Yeah,
Jolly Hayward.
below the legs.
Bell Park, 4-1-25. Ovalara yet to score.
Hayward at centre at half-back flank. Getting plenty of Jolie and taking a long, long time. Takes his man on. Dishes off the handball. Goes to Newton. Newton up and down. Right in front of us. Zeebel's there to take the mark. And good stretch. He marked that umpire.
What? Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, gee whiz. He didn't get our view, but because that was a mark.
You're dirty on that one.
There's
Yeah,
Newton. And I'm not sure who 55 is for Colac either. So there's another one. We need to work out who it is. I've been calling him Newton. It ain't. Ball comes over the top. Falekos takes on two, gives the old don't argue, then handballs it out of bounds. So we're going to have to wait and find out who. So there's two not out there. Two blokes.
Don't have a record in here, Milky?
I'm looking to Paul Prazzani's there. Jake McGuan's there.
Got good shoulders for Lekos. Might get a vote with that.
Gee whiz.
Well, just slapped out of there. McLaughlin from Colac wrapped up in a tackle from Hates. Lockie Simpkins out there. Kane Leeson's out there. Tyler Manane we spotted. Stephen McLaughlin. Go out for the 16. I don't reckon he's out there. Melican.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't reckon he's out there. But anyway, we'll keep going. McGuan gets a free kick, puts it to Learson into the hot spot. Try and crash his way through, does Paliuris, but it comes across to McCarthy, and that's Liam. Ball goes wide. Gee, he's had plenty of it. Jackson McLaughlin, but it's pinched on this occasion by Cole. Nick Cole.
Oh, what a tackle.
Dishes off the handball. McLaughlin goes back and gets it. That was stripped of Fleckos from Haints, who loves being in the guts of the ground. Puts a beautiful kick out in front of Holcomb. I reckon he falconed him. Ball comes out to Kelleher. Picked off. Old 55 was in there too. Don't know who he is though, but the ball comes back to him and he goes down the line. Oh, clean bowls Nick Cole. Picked off. No, but the ball's gone over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. So yes, we have not called Jack Melican. I reckon he's one that's probably not out there. And I haven't seen Paddy Seal either, so he might be the other one that's not out there. Just see how we go. Ball comes in, outer side. McGuan and Featherston. Featherston flips it over to Riley Ferguson. Goes to ground level. Oh, ball comes out from Reese. Dishes off to McLaughlin. That's Jacko. Pinched by old 55. Comes back to McGuan. McGuan. Oh, just a flick back from Lang.
Oh.
Hillman shows some pace, but he just leaves the footy behind. Picked off on this occasion by Hickey. He's wrapped up in the tackle. The umpire says play on. Tumbling ball. Picked off on this occasion by Ben McCarthy. Goes into the hotspot eye, and it's just all St. Joey's. Denning takes a real easy chest mark.
Oh, kicked into the man of the mark.
Yeah, he did. Hillman then off Hillman and over the boundary line.
South Barwon 3-3-21 over Giants yet to score.
Might take my tip back now.
Yeah, I think there was only one of us that tipped South Barwon, wasn't there? Yeah.
Whoopsies.
And Mary's a 2-3-15 over Newtown and Chilwell, one behind.
Wow. Spinning ball. Hill gets it down to Reese. Reese's hands intercepted by McCarthy. Dishes it over to Newton, who kicks a minor score.
Newton in the long sleeves today.
Yeah.
Oh, they really need to make the opportunities here, Cole. That's 4 behinds now.
Yep.
Measures to...
It's certainly very even in gameplay. They just
yes.
Can't hit the scoreboard at the
been
moment.
smacked, have they?
Yeah, because they've had 10 inside 50s to Joey's 7.
Paliuris, his kick is marked. A good mark from Lockie Simpkin. Simpkin goes spearing kick, but it's just going to be intercepted by Paliuris. Learson was the target. He called Kano as he kicked it. Ball comes back to Webb. He made this man a superstar. Goes wide. Finds McLaughlin, who has been in everything.
Yes.
Jacko McLaughlin, little kick. Goes to his mate there in Spiro Alessios.
I reckon he needs to eat some pies.
Yeah, he's very, very skinny.
Yeah.
Gets it over to Dreyer. Down he goes, down the line. Oh, good defensive work from Colac. Super Joe to McLaughlin. Over to Adams. It's good work from Floyd. Floyd intercepts it, then takes a mark, takes a bounce, then says, you know what, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do just yet, so I'll turn around and have a reassess. Goes to the other side to McCarthy. McCarthy goes down the line. Oh, nice little hands in the back there. Gives Jake McGuan some time to go in and pick it up. Does so. Turns on the afterburners, big Jake. Goes to the outer side. You saw him do that, didn't you, boys?
He just kept it in.
Slow as old boots.
That's it. Comes back to Spiro. Spiro gets it over to Hill. No, I'm sorry, McNamara. Back to Spiro. That's the way. Rack him up, Spiro.
Beautiful kick.
Yep. Webb goes with one hand. Oh, did he get one high? Umpire thinks so.
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think. Oh, it's Reed Adams, I think.
Man onto the middle here.
He ignores him. Goes to centre half foot to Featherston. Gets hands. Doesn't take the mark. Simpkin almost pinches at Webb. Dishes off the handball. Goes back to Featherston, back to Riley Ferguson. Got time to steady. Goes towards goal. I reckon he's got it.
Kick, yeah. Yep.
Doesn't miss too many, Riley. That's St. Joey's 4th. 4-1-25 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. They lead Colac 4 behinds.
That's just the difference so far. We've mentioned
Yep.
it a few times. They're finishing off their work, St Joey's, but Colac just can't hit the scoreboard. They're taking these half chances at the moment, Joey's.
Yes.
Bell Park out to 5-3-33.
Lara scored yet?
Yeah,
No.
Lara, wouldn't have scored.
And North Shore 5-1-35 over St Albans, 1 goal.
Ooh.
We all went North Shore, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oops. Hang on. Someone's been pinged. Against the Colac. Must be against the Colac defender for going in the square. Free kick to
Might have been
Josh
Lockie
Hill.
Simpkin. He was
Yeah.
charging in.
Hill just goes.
Oh.
Guess who's got it?
Oh,
Look who's got it. Jacko McLaughlin.
he's so clean with it.
Yeah. He's taken the mark. Oh, I reckon he's 45 out, maybe 40 out, almost straight in front.
Yeah, former Geelong Falcon product last year, and I'm pretty sure he went to Joey's St Joseph's College as well last year.
Pretty sure. I didn't see him around the college. Or
Did you
Oh,
see him in the lineup for the canteen?
Sort of hard to see, but he was
Oh.
good mates with
That's
him.
a big wide arc, and it comes back.
He's got it.
I reckon he's got it. What a
He almost ran over the series.
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 Oh, dearie me. Pup, you come up with the best. On the Blood Turner scoreboard, that's St Joey's 5 goals, 1, 31. They lead Colac 4 behinds.
just a very deep bag of tricks, Pup, isn't it?
Yeah.
You never know what he's going to pull out. Serious.
Wow.
A bag of tricks for McLaughlin
Well,
as well. He can do just about everything. As we've seen in this quarter, he's been outstanding.
He has had a massive first quarter.
Yeah.
Up they go again. Hill wins that one convincingly, but there's a hole in there. The hole goes to Riley Ferguson.
21 minutes gone.
21 gone. Ferguson goes very wide. Puts out to Super
Here we
Joe.
go. Wind
Takes
him
him up,
Super Joe,
wheels
wind him
around.
up.
Get the camera on him if he manages to kick one. Oh, up they go. Big leap there from Holcren. Goes back to Reese. Reese in the pocket. Back over his shoulder. Nah, out in the full. Misses everything. Brenton, you're better than that. Share it or kick him through the sticks. That's what you got to do. It's a good test for Joey's with 5 out.
Yeah, they're answering it so far, aren't they?
Yep.
Showing they've got a lot of depth.
As we know, there's dozens of players that can't get a game in the twos each week. They've
Yeah.
got an extremely deep list.
Yeah, well, there's a lot got game today, let me tell you.
Yeah, I'm doing Sparrow's stats. He's had 6 touches.
Oh,
He's
not
got
bad.
just the one handball, but 5 marks and 5 marks and 6 kicks.
So 7 possessions.
Yes.
Brazzani takes a mark in the back pocket, then brings it back into the goal square where it's Floyd, who decides to take on Featherston. Shouldn't be a problem there. Goes to the centre wing area. Flecos lets his teammate go for it, then flips it over. He's got Learson if he wants him, decides to take a bounce. Has another one. Takes on Hickey. Hickey gets him, but then he gets it back to Learson. Learson pumps one wide. He's got Lockie Simpkin if he can keep it in. Simpkin would have been to be quicker than Reece Holcren. He looks straight back over his shoulder. Love fishing when they're in front of the players. They get caught every time. Down to umpire, right in front of the kicks truck. Spinning ball. Siebel and Hill. Siebel wins it, knocks it down Monaghan. He's all class, this bloke. Goes very wide, puts it up for Jake McGuan. Can't take the mark, but the crummer's there. He can't. That's McCarthy.
He's got him.
He's
Free kick.
dispossessed.
Holding the man.
Holding on him when he didn't have it. So Liam McCarthy surely kicks Colac's first goal.
Lovely breakthrough. You said he was all class, Monaghan.
Oh, in the ever.
He just stepped through the traffic, didn't he? The seas parted for him.
Yes. The Joeys just... well, you can't beat that class. They just know where they're going. And he set this up. If it is a goal, you certainly go to Monaghan because he set it up. So the youngster, Liam McCarthy, comes in with that left foot of his. Now, Colac did not take a step. Straight over his head. And that's Colac's first at the 23-minute mark of this... 24-minute mark of the first quarter. As I see the little fingers of Josh Conway sneaking in.
Got here before quarter time. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
North Shore out to a 6-goal lead.
Wow.
I'd be loving that, North Shore. We're a little bit worried that they might start a bit slow. Slow a bit start.
Yeah. So on the
But it's good to see them get going early.
1 goal for 10, the Colac Tigers. They trail St Joey's 5 goals, 1, 31.
And Lara have hit the scoreboard.
Well, that's the
They are
celebrations. That'll give them a reason to have a pot
Up
tonight.
behind or?
Yeah.
1 goal.
Ball's back in the middle. In dispute, trying to crash his way through. Looks like, I was going to say Haints, but no, it's in fact Jimmy Allen. Back will go and do it all again. Siebel wins it, knocks it down for Lekos, tries to crash his way through, holds on to the footy umpire. He's gone. Yes, he is. Had an opportunity to dish it off and decided not to.
Yeah,
big Josh Hill wrapped him up.
He had it clear, didn't he? He showed it to the umpire.
Yeah, 2 times he's taken too long with the ball now.
Ooh, nice, Will.
Get
into him.
Yeah. Hill goes back to Denning, who's playing a role in defence today. Goes to the outer side. Ooh, clears all comers. Over the top to Callagher. Callagher dishes over the handball. Oh, McLaughlin fumbled it. First time for the day.
Don't see that very often.
No, you don't. Zeeble gets it out the back. It comes. Chain of handballs ends up with Lockie Simpkin. Hill's there to chop it off. Falekos wraps him up in the tackle this time. Ball comes back to Hickey. Hickey goes to the left, goes to the right, and puts it deep in the post. It's all Colac back there, and a mark to Zeeble. And welcome Josh Conway.
Hi, Milky. How's things? I'm a bit flat.
A bit flat.
Bit flat.
Had a loss.
Bit flat. Had a loss.
Jeez, won't be happy with that out at West.
No.
50 minutes.
Fitty.
What happened, mate? Did you have the class?
Yeah, I think it was a couple of kicks in the end. Not our finest, Barnesy, but that's all right. Happy to be in illustrious company now.
Because you weren't to that earlier.
Yes.
Oh, gee, Learson got a... No, that isn't Learson. That was Newton. Got a shocking bounce. The ball finishes up with Dreyer. Dreyer in the back flank just while you get organised, Buzz. I'll just...
yeah, I'm organised.
Yep, away you go, champ.
Set. Goes across his own goal. Denning, as Milky mentioned, playing deeper in defence this afternoon. Switches wide to Paliuris. He looks ahead. Not a lot. He's got our man Luke Webb at half back and then runs and goes away from Campbell Floyd. Then chisels one down the line. Doesn't quite work for Cam Tudor. Pitches just inside the boundary line and out of play on the heart of centre wing on this near side.
Any stats of note going on, Will?
Yeah, Colac inside 50s, 12 to St. Joseph's 12. Clearances, St. Joseph's 5 to Colac 6. But the tackle count for Colac, 11 to St. Joseph's 9. So their pressure's been a lot better, but St. Joseph's marks uncontested 20 already. So that...
Look out, Tudor's got it at centre half forward for his second. I reckon he's got it.
Yep.
That's Tudor, Cam Tudor. And we're still trying to find out who old 55 is for Colac, Buzz.
Heard that on the way, Milky. Had you a bit stumped.
They've got us. They've got Nick Hay in, who wasn't on the list.
Have you checked the numbers?
I haven't got the numbers here. Who's
I'll
55?
have a look for you, Milky, while you read out the score.
On the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that's 6-1-37 St. Joseph's. They lead Colac 1-4-10.
Lara
20.
clawing it back, 2 straight 12.
Oh, there he never goes away, does he? The pup, he never goes away.
Just a big shot over here, Buzz Conway. Just kicked me off my head.
Big shot.
Oh, Mr. Big Shot.
Mr. Big Shot. Robert Ory.
Back in the guts. Tudor, gone in the ruck now. Gets it over. This one's McLaughlin, the Sam variety from Colac. Goes forward with the footy. Hillman dishes it off. Stephen, up and under kick. Paliuris does really well there to get a fist on away from Learson. Kershaw dishes off the handball. McNamara again. Across to Riley Ferguson. Ferguson spears one down the line to Adams. And Adams takes the mark. Adams, little kick to Kershaw. Kershaw, we had one loose in the middle. There was Webb. He's ignored him. He's ignored everyone. Kershaw goes to centre half forward. He's gone towards Feathersmith. No, McLaughlin chips in again. Hole 55 chips in for Colac and dishes off the handball. Comes out the back. There he is again. Hole 55. Free kick. No, nothing doing umpire. Right on the buzzer.
I reckon he would have paid it if the sign hadn't gone.
I'm going to need sunglasses for those.
That's your best work so far. As they're back in the guts, up they go. Hill, Zeeble knocks it down. Trying to crash his way through as Ferguson. Hits a wall of Tigers. And
Stop him.
Great tackle.
we'll have
Very
yeah, it
good
was.
tackle.
That was like the rugby when they just run straight at each other and know each other are going to hit him.
Up they go again. Yep. You know they're going to hit you, so you keep running anyway. McCann for Colac goes through and through it, but the umpire lets him get away with it. Reese leaves it for his teammate in Adams. Pinched by McCarthy. McCarthy round the body. Learson just dispossessed. Knocks it clear to Newton. Newton applies the tackle. 35 out from the Colac goal, and umpire says, give it to me, we'll have a ball up. And how long we've been going, boys, whoever's taken the time?
Pup was on it.
Hey.
Pup was on it last
About 1
quarter.
minute.
About a minute. That's
About
good.
a minute.
Yeah, it's good.
That'll do.
Yeah.
So the Tigers, good start to the second term, surging the ball forward, and they get out of
Oh.
the stoppage again. It was a wonderful tap on a platter
Oh, gone.
for McLaughlin. Good tackle now. Learson spins around, tries to hook it. It's gone way too far though. Hasn't even scored in the end.
Put him out in the full.
Kane Learson and out in the full.
Bit stiff not to
Turn
get a hold of the
inside.
ball there, Cole. Like they wrapped
Yes.
up one of the defenders.
Going short. It'll work just. This is Spindly Spyro Alessios.
Spindly.
He
Spindly.
looks a bit spindly. Drives it to half back. Not a bad kick. There's a whistle towards Haints.
He's got his own cheer squad here today, Buzz.
Yeah, he's
Absolute. They still
good.
they get him a guard of honour.
get
Run
around
out.
him, do they really?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm not sure it's a free kick to Colac, I think, or is it?
Yeah.
It is eventually. They finally worked it out. Hayward with the footy on centre wing
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
After all that confusion, I won't go there, Milky. Drives it inside,
there.
50. Good looking kick. Maguire position A was swatted away from him by Denning. Falls to ground level. Geez, that's nearly a free kick for in the back from McLaughlin, but nothing doing, and then wrapped up in a very strong gang tackle. Dan measures in there for Joey's as well.
Pinged him.
Has pinged him.
Yep.
So holding the footy. Joey's ball. Brenton Rees at half back, Milky.
Yep, Reese goes into the corridor, gets it across to Paliuris. Now, Paliuris should be going to Alessios because that's been the play. The two fish and chip shop boys.
Oh.
He goes. Paliuris puts it out in front of McLaughlin, who had his own footy in the first quarter, gets it across to Tudor. All class, this bloke goes to Adams, who clears him though. I think it was intended for Featherston. Just turns around like the Queen Mary and just pumps it forward. Hultgren, can he pick it up? Gets a kind bounce, dishes back to Reese. Reese got 3 to beat. Handball goes through. Trying to crash his way through was Tudor. Back to Hultgren, he got Floyd to beat. Ball's on the line. It actually went out there, boys. I saw it go over the line. Umpire missed it. Ball comes back, Zeeble. Handball, he goes out wide. Tudor dishes across to McLaughlin. McLaughlin across to Adams. Adams spearing ball. Looking for Super Joe. You let us down, Super Joe. Ball comes out to McCarthy. McCarthy, he's dispossessed. McLaughlin at ground level. Now Kelleher kicked the first goal.
Super Joe.
Back to Super Joe. Super Joe can't get it through. Trying to crash his way through his Haints. He went head button style.
Pinged him.
Oh, he's pinned him.
Jeez.
Jeez. Brant Haynes ran into an absolute brick wall then.
Yep.
Wonderful hot footy. Good passage of play. They've got numbers out in this outer side. McCarthy has to sit and wait for it, but it's a good kick. It was to his advantage. Just dropped the mark, did all the hard work. Then kick inside is just not his best. Just sits for Paliuris nicely. Goes back inboard. That 45-degree kick was nice, and then he'll get the 1-2 as well. Has Adams over the top if he wants. Gives it now. The left-footed Adams goes inside 50. Super Joe, look out. Just takes McCann with him, and then goes back. Look at that Super Joe. He knows we're here. And Adams, handball from ground level was good. Holker to no one in particular. Chopped off. Really well done. They might have the numbers out here. The bounce just didn't sit. Picked up again by Cardinal. They might be out and they keep going. McCarthy's been busy. Has to search for the footy at ground level. Gets his handball clear for Lekos. Good shoulders according to our man. Unsure about that call. Hickey goes to centre half forward. Featherston. Kick didn't favour him. Brought to ground level. It's well done. Ferguson was dispossessed. Holding the footy. Nothing doing. Haints. Hot footy still. Zeidel gets it to nice shoulders for Lekos, and they might be out. No, again, another fumble. Hillman couldn't pick it up. McCarthy forced to just tumble one towards Learson at half forward, who can't complete the mark and out of play.
Oof, tough calling.
Wow,
boys.
yes, it was.
Frantic, isn't it?
It's gone another level, boys.
Yes, absolutely. The pressure has been top-notch by both sides. Nobody's slipping a tackle out there at the moment.
Just noticed,
Yeah, lots
just
of
noticed another one,
contested
by the way, number 4 for Colac. He ain't got him either.
Oh.
Well, in the back pocket, they've really pulled a few on us here, the Tigers. The ball comes out, free kick.
No,
No,
we gotta
said throw it in again.
throw it
Good,
back in.
good on you, umpire. Well done. I reckon they should do that more.
Yeah, I agree, especially these
When
days when you're worried about who can touch it. Just throw it back in. Don't worry about paying free kicks.
Tell him to come in a few metres off the boundary line and just get the ball into play. Like to see that more often. This is much better. Up they go. At the back, Zeeble knocks it down. McCarthy off a step. They're all underneath it. Oh, good stretch and a good mark
Contender, I reckon that
to
one.
Kane Newton.
That one now for United Fuels.
Yeah, likes the nice new hairdo too, the old Newton.
Oh, he's
Dishes up
handballed
the handball, goes to Simpkin. Simpkin spears it into Big Jake.
Well played.
Showed real composure there, Simeon.
So that means we're missing another one. If we've got a 4, or maybe even
Number 4, Milky, is Alex McVilly.
McVilly.
or could it possibly be just a jumper change?
Yes, that could be another possibility. But that's who 4 is in the record.
Got a good angle here.
Yes, we're looking straight over Jakey McGuan's shoulder.
Yes or no?
Distance will not be a
Yes.
problem. He'll go
Yes.
straight at the right post and straight through the middle. Look at that, boys! Bang! Gets the Tigers second.
Great prediction.
It's 2 girls 4.
Girls.
2 girls. 2 goals. Gee, you've got to be careful on you blokes. 2 goals for 16. The Tigers. They trail St Joey's. What were they? 7,
6-1,
still 6-1. They haven't scored this quarter, have they?
No.
No, because we can't see the scoreboard if the listener is
Cameraman
worrying.
just panned over.
6.5
Yeah.
minutes played, Milky.
Well done.
According to the scoreboard.
So how he panned over there, did he? Go on you, Jack. Well done, son. That's the cameraman's name, by the way, boys. Jack.
Yep, good
Goal
radio.
short, dominating 8 goals in front.
Back in the middle, Colac have brought their best stuff in this opening 7 or so minutes in the second term. Ball not going anywhere from the middle of the park. Stacks on the mill. We'll do it all again. So they need to just keep this up, the Tigers. They brought a bit of ferocity early. Just keeping up with Joey so far. Then a couple more goals to get the scoreboard and numerical advantage, though. Ball nearly falls to Zeidel. Couldn't quite pick it up. He does now, and then tries to just burrow his way through and got a kick away somehow to half forward. And there's a mark. It
Yes,
is.
it is.
Well done, McCarthy. I think that
Yep.
is.
Good mark.
Really
Busy
good.
this quarter, McCarthy's
really
been
good stretch.
Involved.
Certainly.
Good player. Very good
Yeah,
player.
one of the high-quality band of youngsters they've got, this Colac side. He probably, if he's not leading the pack, he's up there. Got loads of potential, Liam McCarthy. Kicked one this afternoon and fancies himself from here too. A kick from just inside 50 by the time he makes contact with the Sharon. Angle, nothing really to speak of. Left foot ball. Floats, but looks pretty good.
I think he's got it.
Yep, they're starting
Back to
well
back.
here, the Tigers. They've got 2 in a row, as Milky says, and they might be just making a little resurgence.
That's what we wanted. We don't come to watch one play 3 and then see a slaughter.
No, we don't. So, Joey, 6-1-37. Colac now 3-4-22. We've played 8 minutes.
On the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard.
Just taking their chance a little bit, Colac. We mentioned it, the couple of really tough marks to McCarthy and Newton inside the forward 50, set up 2 goals there. Just taking the chance they couldn't grab last quarter.
Back in the guts. Neither player really wins that. Ball comes back. Oh, Nick Cole crashes into that pack. Ball comes out the back. Loose handballs to Joey's advantage. It's Jimmy Allen leaves it for Ferguson, who takes a bounce. Sizes up his options, goes towards Big Featherstone. He's got Prazzani to beat, puts one hand out, doesn't take the mark, picks up the bouncing footy, and then kicks it out in the full.
Got a nice shove in the back. They never pay those ones on the run, the pushes in the back. It's about to kick.
If he'd gone to ground, he might have got it.
Yeah, nicely done by Floyd. He got
Campbell-
time them well.
Floyd in the back pocket. Turned it over, trying to switch the play from the pocket. And Reece Holgren gets a gift. Just when they were forming a mini resurgence, they give a gift of a goal away.
That's nearly
disaster.
a contender for goal of the day. Just a
Assist of the
shocker.
day.
Yes.
21
Cut it off
points.
Basketball style.
21 points down the margin thanks to the Corio Bay Health Group second term.
Bell Park are 10 goals clear.
You would go a long way to see Campbell Floyd make a mistake
Yes,
like that again.
absolutely.
Long way.
Yep.
Somebody his calibre. You wouldn't expect to do that.
He immediately squatted down and dropped as low as he could, trying to hide somewhere I reckon, after that one.
And they called the on-baller's day off today, which is normally in that pocket.
they?
Wouldn't they have given him... Oh, they got a function on tonight, so they didn't think it was a good idea to get them all snozzled before they got there.
Snozzled.
Well, yes. So Kershaw gets it across to Ferguson, who's wrapped up immediately. Umpire circling, said, nah, no prior.
Yeah, a bit of Milky's word of the day, do you reckon, Pup? Just dropping that one in.
Nozzled.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to be polite. Could have said pissed, but I didn't.
Oh, well, too late now.
Ball comes out of the pack. Ooh, gee,
in the back,
very.
surely.
Could have gotten some real trouble there, McLaughlin. And now the other McLaughlin, that's Sam, goes wide. Oh, good work from Hickey. Takes the mark. Buzz.
He does. Really good body work on Fulekos from James Hickey. And then just drives it. Gives it a good 45-metre distance or so towards the last goal kicker, Holgren. And over his head, pack forms. They have one over the top. Davis controls the footy with one arm and then kicks on the left foot. That was nicely done, but Prazzani at position A over Featherstone. Takes a pretty easy mark, old microphone head. Goes wide. Manane
Jared Grant.
over the top. There's a bit about that about him, McGuan. His kick wasn't the best. Put his man on all sorts of pressure. Manane just breaks the lines. Weaved his way through 3. That was brilliantly done.
They're all coming
Now
off
they've
the
got
bench.
time. McVilly goes very wide and they do peel off the bench. That's Monaghan gets it over the top. They have time to steady McCarthy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Ben.
Oh, yeah.
And I reckon he's got it.
Please.
That is a great goal, Benny McCarthy.
Yeah, kicks from 40. Really nice poise from Ben McCarthy.
United Fuels contender right there, I reckon.
Yeah, you can mark that one down. Good chain of handballs. Really controlled that one, the Tigers.
As I said, I mentioned it during the call, and Buzz did too. I reckon 2 of them came off the bench at the perfect time, just as I was switching it to that outer wing,
Yeah.
Yep.
and they just ran it in.
They put Nick Cole here under enormous pressure, and he managed to just maintain possession, and they went from there.
Yeah, he just put the afterburners on and then they were off.
Not much is happening out at the Anthony Costa Oval. St Mary's is still 2-4-16 over Newtown Chilwell, just one behind.
Has to be some problem going on there, I reckon.
15 points,
Yeah.
Milky.
Back it comes. Monaghan in the guts, just all class. Holding the ball, says the umpire.
That's fair.
Good
Very
tackle
good
from
tackle.
Haints. Very, had nowhere to go. Haints in the middle. Looking to send St Joey's into attack. Oh, just bombs it out here. Looking for Featherston, third in line. Got a bit of a shove there from Pisani. Umpire didn't see it. Callagher picks it up, turns onto his left, but he decides, it just kicks a mung. And
no.
Floyd drops it.
Oh, Floyd.
McLaughlin has got another one.
Kicked
That's
it.
back-to-back mistakes from Campbell Floyd.
It's a day to forget for him. He
Yep.
made a blue in the first quarter going into a contest where he didn't impact it, and that one just straight through his hands.
So on the Corio Bay Health Group scoreboard, 8-1-49 St Joey's, Colac 4-4-28 at 12.5-minute mark, and great work, Jack.
Wasn't the easiest ball to mark. It wasn't spinning
No.
how it should have been, but that's no real excuse for a player of
In those
Of his ilk.
situations, you have to at least keep it in front of you, not let it get through and behind. You've got to keep it somewhere you can control it a little.
Jacko McLaughlin has 2 for the afternoon. Busy first term. Ball back in the middle. Margin back out. The 21 points
the
for
barrel.
Joey's McGuan. It's an inverted top. That went a long way too. It's a tough one for Denning to manage. Did all right. He just tapped it forward to Callagher. They might have the numbers here. Paliuris weaves inside off half-back. That was really well done. The kick's precision. Floyd nearly gotten McLaughlin's back. Haints has to go back to look for it. He's got help with Allen. Then McLaughlin again. Kick was smothered. Ball just trickles out. Georgie Stephen keeps it in for Colac. Check side ball to centre wing. Was pretty well done. Joey's Hickey does well. His hands were clean. Handball over the top. Here is Super Joe in the middle of the ground. Tumbles one. Simpkin has to sit and wait. It's a tough one to mark. Nearly a free kick. Nothing doing. McLaughlin inside 50. It's just 2 players down there. It's Callagher. Just one at the ground level. Did brilliantly. Has Holken over the top. Who then gives a Joe the Goose to no one. Oh, nearly an airy
Nearly.
from Joel Hayward. Went in the double fist trying to rush it. And nearly missed the ball entirely.
Yep.
Margin 22 points thanks to the Corio Bay Health Group.
Jacko Davis would have just licked his chops there, and that gone bounced on its end. So it's Simpkin in the goal square, goes straight up the guts looking for McGuan. Fists it away from him. It's all Joey's. McLaughlin leaves it. So too Kershaw throws a boot at it. Monaghan gets it on the boot though, despite the efforts of Featherston. Puts it out in front of Cole. Does keep it in, Nick Cole. Good. Goes to ground level again. Got his teammate there, opponent rather, McNamara to beat. McNamara goes back for a second go. Holgren, Prezani pinches it off him, then gets a little kick to no one in particular, but there's 2 Joeys, 2 Colac. Comes out from Manane to Vlekos. Gets it wide. He got one on the lead. Can't quite make it. Does Zeeble, but he gets a good bounce. Can he pick it up? Oh, throws a boot at it. Might have got pinged for that, but the umpire let it go. Out of side, wrestling for the footy. I reckon that's Learson had gone to ground, and the umpire's just letting it go. We'll have a ball up out of side. That's when you take over, Buzz.
It is. Hot footy in this second term, that's for sure. No real easy ball out there for either side. So ball up as far as away as it can be. Well done by McLaughlin. Attack the stoppage well. Cardinal for
good
Lekos.
hands.
They wax it well. And the kick from 45. It looks pretty good, I tell you. No, it just drips across the face. Through for a minor score. I think that might have been... was it? Don't think it was Kane Learson.
Nah.
Might have been McVilly. Maybe not. Couldn't quite pick it up who it was anyway. Through for a behind. Joey's back with the ball. Just weathering a mini storm here from Colac. They go out wide. It wasn't a great kick. It sat up, but Spindly Spiralesios did really well. Had to sit and wait for it. Got it on the second grab. Kick in board. Had to be careful. And was. They go switch it wide. This is McNamara. Goes into the middle of the ground. That works. Reed Adams.
He's been good.
Wheels and goes on his trusty left foot. He's got Jimmy Allen out the back here if he can mark it. It was a 2-on-1 contest. Really good. Jeez, that was brilliantly done by Haynes. Somehow emerged with the footy. Spun into trouble. The kick to Featherston was pretty good. Jacko McLaughlin keeps his feet and then check sides into the post. Would have been something special. Coast to coast. Brisbane Joey's through for a behind Milky.
Absolutely. Out they come. Colac. Jake McGuan right in front of us here. Little kick to Learson. Keeps his feet. Paliuris attacks the footy and bundles it over the boundary line. Whew. It's lifted a notch this game, boys.
It's been an excellent quarter.
So I thought for a minute at quarter time we're going to get another Bell Park Grovedale episode. I was going at half time, but that was the case, I'll tell you right now. Spinning ball, in it comes. McGuan and Tudor. Great roving from Monaghan. Dishes it over the top to Nick Lynch. Lynch with the mongrel left foot goes to Newton rather. Good work from Measures. Measures gets out the handball. Trying to crash his way through. I thought Sam McLaughlin was going to crash his way through. Haynes, has he lifted this quarter? Goes to Jacko Davis. Good mark to Simpkin. Simpkin goes to the outer side. Has he got a mate out there waiting? Hillman doesn't take the mark. McNamara goes to ground. Hillman wraps him up. Umpire circling. He's circling. Ball comes out. Hillman again. He's dispossessed on this occasion. McNamara shoved in the back by Learson. Tries to poke a foot in there. Umpire says, get out. Nah, give it to me.
Just ran under the ball a little bit there, Hillman. He was out on the lead and just misjudged it. Be disappointed with that. They were out if you could hold that and turn and go.
Yep.
Certainly moving the ball a lot better this term. Colac and very fierce at the contest too. They're matching St Joey's when the heat's really on, which is a good sign for them. They just need to put some scoreboard pressure on. Ball comes out the back. Rees. Clever as always, kick towards Webb, goes the 1-2 juggle, couldn't quite ahead of Floyd. Can he keep his feet? He doesn't. Floyd did brilliantly well. Nudged Webb off the ball and then got the handball too with a kick. Is intercepted at half forward. Simpkin, so often the man who rescues Colac out of the back half. His kick was beautiful too. McGuan feigned a handball, kicks deep inside 50. Learson went straight to his hands in the end. In fact, it might have been Newton, excuse me. Hickey. Just a funny, awkward-looking kick. Haynes made it look a lot better than what it was in the end. Now Reed Adams at the back of the centre circles. Goes to half forward. He's got Reece Holcran in all sorts of space. He wheels and goes, and his left foot. How's that for some service? Finds Jacko McLaughlin. Goes quickly. Oh, look at that. That is wonderful football. The mark was dropped by Paul Dre. Had to back into some space through his hands. Rees and microphone head. Go at it. Ball out the back. Just tumbled forward. Featherston will be first there for St Joey's. This is unfamiliar territory for him, and you can tell it was an awkward-looking kick. Bit short of Ferguson and out of play right next to us in the kick commentary truck.
And who's microphone head?
Prasani,
microphone head. Oh, the poor fella.
It just looks like a microphone.
Yes, and he's got the stripe down the middle of his back with the one on it. The ball comes out the back. Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that's just to make him look skinnier and straighter, if you know what I mean. It comes out to Reeds, half forward, hooks it back towards goal. Hulkgren there, taps it down.
Well done.
Jacko Davis.
Genius.
That was brilliant by Hulkgren.
Goal.
Thought
it might have been, just got front and square. I just thought he might have got it. Someone might have got a finger on it. But
Hulkgren definitely sort of palmed it down.
Yes, he did.
The one end up,
Absolutely.
palmed to the front.
So on the Cryo Bay Health Group scoreboard, it now reads 9 goals 1, I think. Colac. Sorry, St Joe's 9 goals 3. No, it doesn't read anything because I can't see the damn thing. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. We can't read the scoreboard, mate.
They've been pretty accurate, though, I've got to say, and they've only had the 9 inside 50s this quarter.
Yeah, 9-3.
9-3-57 over Colac, 4-4-28.
There we go. Well done, Pupstar.
Around the grounds, even here.
He got through
the periscope.
He got through the manhole. So Adams, free kick in amongst all that confusion, drives it inside 50. Featherston went high, couldn't complete the mark. Ball back at ground level. Prasani, funny, awkward-looking kick, spun the wrong way and out in the full. So another chance for Joey's to just ease that margin out.
Bell Park have clocked up 3 figures.
Already?
Wow.
100.
Already. That's a severe pace. Nearly catching Newtown from last week.
Yes.
Haints drives it inside 50. All Colac here. There's a whistle though. Well, they had the outnumber and they still gave away a free kick in the back. I think the umpire motioned.
Yep.
So the free could be going to big Featherston.
And I like, just as a side, I like the fact they handballed it back to him. It didn't go straight to him. No big deal.
Didn't pay
Not
50.
50. Don't be doing that stuff.
Might have also been because Joey's player did give it to him, Milky, but that's okay.
It was
Pressure
Pisani
Pisani.
handball.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, so just be
Oh,
careful when you
sorry.
say those sort of things.
Come on, Buzz.
Sorry,
Yeah,
couldn't say
Buzz.
that.
In comes Featherston. That's what he's in the side for. Straight over the goal umpire's hat. Lock. Featherston. Kicks 10th. 10 goals, 3 on the signature home scoreboard for St Joseph's, but it's the Cryo Bay Health Group scoreboard. 10-3-63 to Colac 4-4, who started so well this last quarter.
Yep.
28, and we've been travelling 21, almost 21 and a half minutes in this second quarter.
They had it back to 3 goals not too long ago, Colac, but
Yep.
you just give Joey 3 minutes of dominance and it's all gone, isn't it?
Yep.
Got scores for Bannockburn Anarchy over in the GD. Bannockburn 5-9-39 over Anarchy, 1 behind.
Oh,
Zybel went down in the ruck for Colac. Ball at ground level. It's all Joey's though. Hickey playing as a sweeper. Just pumps it. Tudor tries to get rid of his man. Couldn't do. Simpkin. Been doing a lot of graft in the back half. Now got some time and space. Here McVilly goes over the top. Wasn't a great kick. Should have hit the target. George Stephen was forced to stretch. Then has to go back at ground level and try to pick up the mess. Ferguson did well at ground level, got his handball clear. Look at that. That was wonderfully done at ground level by all the Joeys. Kick inside 50. Featherston! Oh, it took a couple with him and they went down like 10 pins. McLaughlin breaks one tackle and then kicks towards goal! Jacko McLaughlin,
Yeah.
thank you! Something real special from Joeys. They won a hard footy and then went hard forward. And a wonderful finish from Jacko McLaughlin. He's got 3. And been everywhere, and Joey's asserting their dominance now. 11-3-69 on the Cryo Bay Health Group scoreboard. Colac 4-4-28.
I think I know Buzz's word for the day. It's hard. Yep.
Hard.
Hard. A lot of credit there to Featherston.
Yep.
Just smashed the pack, and then little mate Jacko McLaughlin picked up
classy
the
finish
crumbs.
for United Fuels.
Yeah.
Nomination?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I reckon it. Yep.
So back in the middle. 22 and a half gone.
Oh, again.
another one.
Oh, I hate those.
This time it's against Joey's.
I couldn't even see who.
Must have been
I
against...
don't know.
Must
I
have
was
been.
certain it was Simpkin
Must
that
have
had
been
done it.
Kershaw.
Right. So Simpkin sends Colac in. Fist wide. Learson, can he trap it? Gets it across to his teammate. Or does he get one high? Manane. Umpire said no. And says no prior either. So we'll get a ball up. 40 out from the Colac goal.
North Shore are putting the hurt on St Albans. North Shore 10-4-64 over St Albans, 1 goal.
Wow, where are St Albans at?
Yeah, not in a great place. The ball comes out from the back pocket. Courtesy of measures. Oh, just
that was his face.
He
That came
slapped him in the
straight
face.
off his head.
Slapped him.
Did you hear the sound, Milky?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
It
was
was off his
slap.
face.
He's
The
pretty
ball
sore
comes
as
out.
well.
He's dazed, Tudor. As the ball comes out,
not
Monahan
surprised.
tries to crash his way through. He's dispossessed. Ball comes back to that man, Tudor. Gets out wide. Little give across to
give.
Dreyer. Dreyer on centre wing. He's got Jacko Davis. He ignores him. Goes further to Webb. Bouncing ball. Brings Floyd into the contest. Floyd, can Webb get around him? He can't. Bundles him over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in 55 around from Joey's goal.
Is that his second Falcon Tudor, do you reckon?
Yeah, it might be.
That was a
So
severe. That was a
loud.
severe.
That was a bad one.
That
Yeah.
was just flush in the scone.
That was loud.
Made a
thrown
big
in.
sound, yeah.
Holgren was nudged under the footy in the ruck. Rees just found a way through. Haints from 50. High ball. Colac have the outnumber. Easy mark. Simpkin been pretty good under some fire.
Yeah.
Goes across to the opposite pocket. Floyd hung up in the air for a little bit. Had to stretch, but he held on to it. Campbell Floyd looks to the outer side, goes for a leisurely jog, and then his kick isn't great.
Oh.
Just didn't come off the foot as he would have liked. Was the mark paid? No, not
No.
sure. Must have gone through his arms. Good strong
On
tackle
Kershaw.
on Kershaw. So chance with Colac here. Kane Learson's all by himself
Skipper
right in
over
front of
here.
us. If you can see him, he looks
No.
in the direction and then doesn't give it. Tyler Manane. And there's a
50,
long whistle.
maybe?
And I think it's against the runner for being
Runner.
inside 50
Yes.
when the ball's there. So no, it's a warning.
That's it.
He's giving him a warning.
Oh, give me a spell.
No, it hasn't gone upfield. Oh, no,
That was just
no, riddle me that. Unsure what's happened there, but
Well, I don't think anyone knew what happened.
no, I think it is a free kick from here because Ben McCarthy has the footy. Careful looking kick out wide. Unsure what was going on there.
No, that one knows.
Kick back into the middle. It's all right. We think this is McVilly.
Really?
Could be a jumper change, but we'll go with that for now. Oh, jeez, nearly chopped off in the end. Prezani looks ahead. Slow ball movement from Colac. Goes looking for Learson, but it was
Reckon
a
he's wasted down there, Kane Learson.
bit of a
Yeah.
non-discreet kick.
Bit odd him sort of resting deep
Yeah.
forward. It looks like he might have some fitness issue or something.
Yeah.
Like he might be carrying an injury because he doesn't look that mobile either.
The old bus is taking a bit of rock. What's going on there? Dude, what are we doing as the ball goes up? Oh, there's another Falcon. It's just hit Zeeble in the head. Haints, who's been really good, been a really good midfielder for Joey's this year. McLaughlin tries to outsmart everyone, but it goes back to Simpkin. His kick clears the pack. McNamara, what can he do? Oh, did he get it high?
Did he?
He might have. Free kick against Hillman.
Partially decapitated.
Punched him in the back of the head.
Yeah, he might only got his ponytail.
Don't tell pub.
Might just reduce the count. Goes to the other ponytail in Kelleher. Kelleher goes to Webb. We've made you, Webb. Remember that. Webb goes into the guts of the ground and kicks it the umpire. Yes, I thought he was. Holt comes in, finishes up with Jacko Davis via Haints, who just has been a real revelation in the midfield for Joey's.
Yeah.
Oh, Davis goes down and finds his mate
Kershaw,
and he's not sure about his goal kicking ability, but if his dad was here now, he'd be saying what he did on this very particular day in this particular position, how far it went through and how high it went, which post he missed. He just described them all. Whatever, he remembers every goal he kicked.
Just the 2 goals this year, Milky.
And he comes, Kershaw, well, pushed it well away. I don't think he's even scored. He popped it out in the full. Not a great result.
That's why he's kicked 2 goals.
Oh, bit of a drive-by. Bit of a drive-by from Wilbur.
Lucky the old man isn't here, Wilbur.
Yes.
You picked the right day
Yeah,
to...
that's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise...
Probably still get a message, don't worry about that.
So the kick from Prezani right in front of us. Went through everyone. There was about 6 players, went through his 6
Super Joe.
pair of hands. Super Joe needs to lift just for us and no other reason. Webb, that's probably holding the footy, nothing doing. And then the kick forward, does it fall well for Cole? It doesn't quite. I did a lot of work against Alessios and the ball. They spent a lot of time out of play on this near side centre wing, and it does so again as we near the end of this second term. Which
Fun fact for you, boys. Nick Cole's dad and I played on the same side. He broke my leg at training.
deliberately,
Yeah, I might have called him a weak so-and-so.
that'll be fair enough.
Yep.
Just in a tackle or something, Milky? Or you
To get caught
kicked
under
you.
or...
One of those,
He
one of
didn't-
those drills where they had 2-on-1, and I had the footy, and I had to get around the other opponent. The other opponent, when I called him a certain name, let him past.
These are your own teammates.
Let him past,
Okay.
and as he came, he just put my leg between his legs and threw me to the ground, and the old snapperoo went the leg.
Ouch.
Did you cry?
Oh boy.
Nah, drove home with a
Oh,
drove home
home, he reckons.
with a manual car, pushing the clutch in with my broken leg, and played the next Saturday.
Oh, dear me. Ball up in amongst all of Milky's tall story, shall we say. Unsure if any of that is true.
Yeah.
I think there was one true fact in there.
That nobody liked me.
One down. No, well, that's the only thing that is true. Just fell offside with their own teammates. Ball at centre half back. Super Joe was ignored by Paliuris. He might get it now. There's a whistle though for a hold and
Yep,
going
free
Colac's
kick.
way.
Hillman.
So a late chance here for Colac to just make something of this second term and give them a bit of hope. Hillman, funny looking kick inside 50, hit in the back, nothing doing. Ball back at ground level. Gorwell couldn't pick it up. All Joey's again. Just paddled out to centre half back. Not a great kick though. So they can pump it in again. Simpkin. I was about to say he's adapted either side, but his left foot let him down then. And Joey's can break fast here. It's Haints. He feigns a handball and then goes to the outer side. Kick towards Jacko McLaughlin. Uses his head as a marking tool. Then 2 hands. His kick chopped off Monaghan though at half back.
That'd nearly be Simpkins' worst kick for the year, I reckon.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gets it over to Sam McLaughlin. Tries to find a teammate and his coach in Learson takes 2 grabs at it. Umpire says
Oh, no.
he played on. If he'd at least had a shot at goal, if he'd have steadied his ground, because umpire paid the mark. Back in the middle to start this third quarter. 11-3 plays 4-4. Up they go. Tudor might have got a hand on it. Ferguson, he's wrapped up in the tackle by Monaghan. Umpire says held to him, no prior.
Turned upside down there.
It was Cole that wrapped him up.
A little bit of a sore neck, yeah.
Looks like he's been brought into the midfield. Up they go again. Haints kicks it back over his shoulder. Floyd with the flight. The man who brought his own footy today, seriously.
Just putting on a clinic, isn't he?
Yep, Jacko McLaughlin kicks it wide. Across to Haints. Gets his kick into the pocket. Clears the pack. Bouncing ball towards the boundary line. Try to keep it into Simpkin. But his kick goes straight to Jacko Davis, who can't control it, and it goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. Been travelling all of 54 seconds, I reckon. No one has put the clock on. No one.
Oh, you're right, 54.
There you go.
Good. Tossed in.
Don't need a clock.
Just inside the paint of 50 for St Joey's. Haynes found a way through. It was chopped off pretty well done by Colac. Just tumbles one. Well done. McCarthy got his hands clear, but chopped off in midair by Kershaw, and he can drive it long and deep towards Featherstone. Did all the hard work and then dropped the easy chest mark. And now Campbell Floyd working hard from half-back. Picks up a bouncing ball. Can he take a bounce? No, he handballs inside instead. Look ahead, there's not a lot ahead of us. So they're just forced to go towards Gorwell. Drop one he should have taken. Hickey played a nice game off half-back. Precision kick two. Finds McLaughlin and keeps running. Does Brenton Rees. Goes to centre half forward. Kick not great. Chopped off by Ryan Monaghan at centre half back.
The classy Monaghan comes towards the kicks. Commentary truck looking for Floyd. Got two to beat. Hickey just gets... Anyways, the third one joins them. Comes across to McLaughlin. Gets the handballs over to Rees. Rees, just a little spearing kick. Goes back to Monaghan, who chips in and takes a mark for the Tigers. Monaghan assessing his options. Says he's going to go long. Oh, he's gone long all right. And finds McLaughlin, but it went out in the full anyway. Free kick to Jacko McLaughlin. Footy just follows him.
Yeah.
Not the best efficiency by foot to start the third term.
Bit of hot potato stuff.
Yeah, very hot potato-like. Kick short from McLaughlin, finds Rees. And then McLaughlin gets it back. There's two waxing in this third term. Pumps it long and high as a whistle. There's a hold going Colac's way. I think he pointed. He did. The umpire. That was... Might have been McVilly down there, was it not? Ball at half-back. I forgot if it is him. Simpkin drives it. Beautiful kick. Mark taken. This is Lee Gorwell. And he's on the outer side. Just backward to centre wing. Goes to half forward. Wobbly. Funny-looking kick. Not great. Chopped off by Riley Kershaw. And then he... goes down the line towards half forward, and Holgren, who protected the space nicely and takes it on his chest. Really nice by Big Reese. Now he's just inside 50, so this is in range for him. Reese Holgren. Just the one goal for the afternoon so far. Just another strong avenue to goal for St Joey's. I've got plenty of options down there. He's a big part of it. And he comes, angle is tight. He's quite close to the boundary. Kicks from right on the paint of 50.
He's kicked it.
And he's kicked it. Beautifully done. That was a flat kick.
Absolute.
And a wonderfully judged kick from Reese Holgren. He's got two. And St Joey's further ease their lead out.
Beautiful kick. I'm not sure what was going on the line.
Yeah.
No.
Probably could have touched it.
12-3, 75 St Joey's. We've played 4 minutes. Colac 4-4, 28. 75 plays 28. That would be on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. Third term.
Fantastic work.
Real positive signs here for St Joseph in this early start of the third quarter here. You know, with the 6 inside 50s and 3 clearances, and they're all over the top of Colac.
He's good on his stats, but he's not too good on how he knows he's wet his food. He's looking in the empty, looking for more chips, the young fella. Wilbur, lift, as the ball comes out. Super Joe, you've got to lift too. Ball comes out of there to Rees. Rees just finds the man who owns. He dead set brought his own footy here today. Oh, they stepped him. Bit of candy and then stumbled. Puts it into the pocket. Oh, almost a mark there to Jacko Davis. But happy to see it over the boundary line is Joel Hayward. And we'll have a throw in. 15 around from the St Joey's goal.
He's just a highlight reel, Jacko.
Yeah.
Wow.
Highlight reel.
Yeah.
Just keeps pumping it inside 50. You must have the record for most inside 50.
Yeah.
This goes over and over, doesn't it?
We saw him here on Anzac Day too, Milky, and he was...
Super Joe!
And a real sort of peacock feel about him too. A real, I know I'm good.
Still
Super
fist bump, I
Joe,
reckon.
he knows we're here, and that's why he performs when he needs to. I think, in fact, Milky might have popped into the rooms at halftime and just said, Super Joe, you just remember we are here, you're boys.
Yes.
And deliver for us, and he has. Start of the third term, wonderfully done.
100% strike rate, 1 kick, 1 goal.
Lovely celebration. I think it was
Yes.
like 4 or 5 fist bumps on the
Definitely
way
had,
there.
yeah.
Yep. He's one of the best with the old celebrations. Don't worry about that. He's good. So that takes St. Joey's on to... What does it take us to, pup? Come on, can you get up there and
Pop
have a
up
look?
through the manhole.
Come on, pop up and have a look.
Joey's
It's gotta be
13-3-81 over Colac 4-4-28.
Good
6
work.
minutes gone.
6 minutes gone.
Dickie Elliott.
Ball comes out. Back to Monahan. Swings around.
20
Goes
better
to
ones,
hot
Buzz.
one. Look, it was too, wasn't it? Paliuris dishes off the handball across to Hickey. Hickey gets it across to his teammate in Spiro Alessios. Comes out along the wing. Floyd has to sit.
Oh!
Dropped a mark. Then sort of actually hung on to little Jacko McLaughlin. Monahan speak across to Floyd. Back across it goes to McCarthy. Wobbler. But Tudor just... and he drops it. Come on, boys, lift. Ball goes across to McNamara. McNamara puts it across to Rees. Rees just puts it right out in front of... Look how far away from home this bloke is. Holtgren at half back. Spears it in to Dreyer. Dreyer. He's got 3 options.
look at this.
He's got
Oh,
3 of
Paliuris.
them. Paliuris will get on the end of this. Can have 4 or 5 bounces if he wants to. Dell tries to candy.
whoop.
No, whoop. Hit the roadblock. Comes back, gets a loose ball. Floyd won't get
well.
caught twice. Dishes it across to his... McCann, that is, with the green boots.
Oh, geez, McGuan's not good here.
Yeah, he's
Nah.
pulled up something there.
He's calling for the train
Yep,
up.
Tudor goes wide to McNamara. Jake McGuan looks very proppy.
Not going off. Or is he just man?
No, he's just manning the mark. Tudor. There's Davis right in front of us. Dare say won't make a mistake. Goes to Spindley, Spiro Alessios. Handball was good.
Spiros.
Dreyer, not his best kick. Allows
good
it's a really
tackle.
good tackle. It's McLaughlin
He ju-
again on Cardinal.
Yeah.
He just
Superbly
sweated on
done.
him. He ran 1 metre behind him, and as soon as he got the footy, bang!
Yep. Ball's at half forward, about 60, we'll say 60 out from home on this near side.
Like me on a spare pot.
It's all St.
almost like
Joey's in this third term. Complete opposite of the start of the second when it was all Colac. Just couldn't make it work. McCann might get a bat. They run into each other, and then the smother came. Really nicely done by Paul Dreyer.
It's almost like McLaughlin's just toying with them, thinking that they've got more time than they do, and then bang.
In trouble, Colac. In real trouble. Off just both almost holding hands going off Kane Learson and Jake McGuan. Both in a bit of distress.
They need to get Leeson in the back line, I reckon.
I think he's cooked.
Yeah.
Ball comes out. Ferguson. You're caught with that, son. Free kick. Goes across to Kane Newton.
Leeson look like.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
long sleeve.
Or kick, I reckon that was touched off the mark. Ball comes over the back of the pack. Paliuris can't quite trap it. Gets through some traffic. Dishes it over to Dreyer. Dreyer in turn to Rees. Goes left, goes right. Then gets across to big Featherstone. Featherstone off a step. Puts it down to Danger. Danger. Jacko gets it across to Webb. Usually a good kick for goal. It's been no good since he become famous.
Since we put him on the map.
Webb, we put him on the map and he's done nothing to repay us. Another one that's got a lift.
Also the long sleeves, I think, underrated garments.
Yes.
What forces you to play better, I think. I've yet to see a long sleeve player play a bad game.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's fact. Colac play on from the back pocket, good kick into the middle of the ground. See?
Long
Case in
sleeves.
point, George
Yeah.
Stephen played a nice game.
Probably stuffed the kick up now.
Back in the centre circles,
Wilbur.
looks wide.
All
Good
good.
work, just Simpkin has one over the top. It was Gorwell. It goes to half forward. Strange kick.
Well, the two
Paliuris
bodies.
dropped the mark. Valekos gets it clear. They've got numbers here. Colac, do they make it work? Mark paid, yes. To Sam McLaughlin, got it off. I think that was Kane Learson, was it not?
No, it was Newton.
No, it was the lookalike Newton.
Yep.
Excuse me. So
No.
Sam McLaughlin,
If you ever look, mate, he's sitting on the bench.
he is
Straight across.
not good. So the two
Right.
those high-profile players, you'd say, look to be done for the afternoon. But Sam McLaughlin, no mug himself, tucked in right in front of the A.L. Russell Pavilion. Kicks from the boundary. Good-looking effort just to the near side. Through for a behind.
Only kicked 4-5 for the day.
Yeah.
Tigers, I would have thought they had more than that in them.
13-4-82, plays 4-5-29 on the Buckley's Entertainment scoreboard.
Measures, kicks to himself, goes to the outer side. Seems to be all Tigers out there, but Holtwood's in there for St Joey's. It's picked off by Simpkin for Colac. A bit of an up and under kick.
Ooh.
McLaughlin
Jeez, that's a contest and a half.
just tries to spoil, but a good mark going backwards.
It's Davis.
A very good mark.
Yeah.
He's a bit sore.
That's Paliuris.
Oh, Paliuris, sorry.
Because he hasn't got a chest anymore, he can't pick him. Paliuris goes down the line. Has played fairly well too. Paliuris, he's the skipper for the day. Gives it across to McNamara. McNamara across to his mate in Ferguson. Ferguson a bit of a wobbler down the line. Jacko Davis waits for the crumbs. It's picked off by Newton. Dishes it across to Lynch. Nick goes to centre half forward. They've moved Zeeble there. Going back with the flight and taking a good mark was Measures.
He goes back to go forward, if that makes any sense. Now Featherston, a long way from home in
More
his
sense
own
than your bomb.
defensive half. Kershaw tumbles one forward.
Jacko.
Not a great kick, but
what a
McLaughlin
pick
just
up.
somehow found it and then turned his way through. Look at the kick to advantage. Jeez, I thought that was going to fall into Davis's lap. Tried it through for a behind in the end.
I think we've got a bit of a man crush here, boys.
Yeah,
A bit of a man crush. Wilbur's starting to
Wilbur's
commentate
just-
every time he goes near it.
Oh.
Yeah.
He is. A bit like with me and a man who's not out here today and as
the
sad as
Stiff.
me as such, Stiffy Wood Mason.
Been missing his bright spike on the half.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Monaghan plays on from half back. Kick into the middle of the ground. That's beautifully done. Nice kick. That'll open things up for Colac. Need to move it quickly though, does Lee Gorwell. He's at the back of the centre circles. Funny looking helicopter kick. McNamara has a chance to chop it off. So does Hickey, who's got partially decapitated by the man who has the best shoulders in the business.
Apparently, yes.
Hickey goes wide. Geez, Haynes had to sit and wait. Had two to beat. Couldn't. Kick inside 50. Paliuris, can he get there in time? He can't. Sideball at ground level. Long way down for him.
They want
Where is he?
to
Hailing
Where is
cabs,
he?
as Milky would say, but out
Yep.
of play.
I was waiting for the Island player to go strike. No, nothing doing.
Bell Park
Yeah,
out to 20
Damien
Yeah,
Fleming
no,
style.
I thought Pup had gone to sleep.
He talked all over me.
Yeah, sorry, say that again.
Bell Park out to 20 goals 15.
Oh, just building.
Ball comes out of the throw in, picked off here by Stephen. His kick smothered off the boot, trying to crash his way through McCarthy. Goes to Hillman. Hillman goes to goal.
Oh, jeez.
Minor score.
How they missed that?
Missed opportunity there.
Bit of perceived pressure there.
Yeah.
So it's Measures at full back.
Oh, he stepped in.
Oh, he's got him.
him.
There's two things I
Love it.
like.
Turn
I
him
like
off.
getting the,
Turn him off.
you have got to be kidding. Lucky you got stop those swear words, Buzz. No, they just got to. Yeah, anyway, no.
It's not that hard, Milky. There's a line you're not supposed to step on it. Just don't step on it. It's pretty.
There's a line in
and
life
for you, you're not supposed to cross it as well.
All right. No, I'm not going to say a word. You guys go.
Ball at the top of the square. Probably a wise choice, Milky. Unlike you to think before you say something, so well done. In amongst all that, there's looks like nearly every player is in this goal square. Have fun trying to get a clear kick out of that. The ball was burrowed forward, so we're nearly right in the goal mouth here. Well done. Took it out of the ruck himself.
Good work.
Did Big Zeidel and put it on the boot quickly. Well done. That was the only option, really.
Yes.
Contender.
Did really well.
Yeah.
No, don't mind you thinking. We'll
Yeah,
write
yes.
that one down, actually.
Good initiative from Wilbur and
Yes.
Big Zeidel.
Surprised he didn't just nominate all of McCarthy's goals.
13-5-83. St Joey's. Colac moved to 5-6-36. We've played just over 14 minutes. That's thanks to Buckley's.
Yeah, he's also a Geelong Falcons product, Zybel, from last year. He was pretty good
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, very handy ruckman forward.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty stiff not to possibly get drafted last year.
And telling Tom Denning all about it too.
Yeah.
He was literally just redoing the goal, just ghosting it. Just
Really?
watching him then.
I'm pretty
he,
sure.
he was telling him how he did it. He did the push.
It all came from that crossing the line on the kick out,
Yes.
if you remember. And the ball comes out of the middle. Hillman sends the Tigers back into attack.
Oh.
Good use. Oh, almost to say Paliuris, good use of the body. The Nude Nut twins are in there.
Look at the
Cardinal
sun sort
and
of bursting off
Falekos
there.
just bounces off the bonces.
Need to get some solar panels on there.
Boy.
Solar panels. Look at him sitting here with his sunnies on. You're kidding me.
It's bloody stunning.
There's a lot of heckling about that move.
Ball comes out the back. Oh, it was kind of looked like a throw to me, but it's come out the back. Cardinal's in there. So too McLaughlin. That's a Colac variety. Ball getting thrown around. Super Joe dishes off a quick pair of hands there. Comes to Dreyer. Dreyer just a bit of an up and under mung. There's it Tudor underneath it. No, it's Hultgren. Ball to ground. Joey's still winning the advantage. But over the line goes Prazzani. That's Paul. And we'll have a throw-in out of side.
Colac's last 5 minutes, I thought it's been really good.
Yeah, they've rested back a little bit of that control they had earlier in the game.
Yeah, their intensity's been a lot. They've upped the ante and they've been getting a lot more inside 50s now.
Just can't give this Joey's team any space to move, though. They have a lapse of 5 minutes or so and only slam on 4 goals.
Well, look,
Super Joe broke through probably half the Colac team through the couple of tackles. Really nicely done. So he stacks on the middle. Look at that. 4 tacklers, I reckon, from Colac applying.
Colac bloke at the back holding his face.
I think you'll be all
Shiny
right.
green boots sticking out.
Milky.
Whoever it is, just getting up now.
Is it Simpkin? I'm trying to... No, it's not. It is Prazzani, microphone head, limping away. He's hobbling away and holding his head too, so he's got the double whammy. Ball at ground level. Well done, Davis. Halfback, really strong tackle. Went to throw 360 revolution, and that's always holding the footy. So they take the advantage. It was paid. So Hillman, little step, and then don't know how he got rid of the ball, but it works anyway. Play on the call, kick deep. Zaid ball had to sit and wait. I think it was a free kick against.
A bloke he was
against
side
Denning.
on.
Leeson's going to take the advantage.
Yeah, Leeson does
Not
take
Leeson.
the. Oh, it's
Newton.
Was it? It was
Oh,
Caden
Newton.
Newton, and slots through the goal. So a good bit of initiative from Newton.
Had to kick it.
Bit stiff. I don't think the free kick was there, to be honest.
There was an umpire directly side on from the contest who didn't pay the free kick. The umpire front onto the contest did.
Yep.
Brazzani's going off.
The pup's all over him.
Yeah.
It's 13-5,
Injury
83.
reports.
St Joey's. Colac moved to 6-6, 42. We've played just over 17 minutes thanks to Buckley's. Go on you, Jack.
South Bowen, 32 points clear.
Interesting there when Prazzani went off, neither McGuan nor Leeson moved.
Yeah, still sitting in that bunker.
They're not going
If they
anywhere.
haven't come back on by now, they'd be cold. So
They're not coming back
on.
anywhere. Back in the middle, up they go. Hill wins it, knocks it down. Stephen, good work, stripped of it though by Haints. Comes back to Gorwell. His handball. Oh,
It's got to
McLaughlin.
be a free kick.
Got him high. Free kick to Sam McLaughlin.
Just went in for the ball harder.
Goes well. Goes hard at the nut. I like what I see there. Ball down the back, Zybal. But it's McCarthy at the back of the pack. Can't keep it in. And out of bounds we go. 10 metres around for the Colac goal.
Geelong VFL product, of course. Milky. Played a couple of games to start the season there. Sam McLaughlin. Certainly got a bright future. Not their worst today for the Tigers, that's for sure. So to be thrown in, 15 around from home for his team, Colac. Tossed inside, does well. One hit out. He's been pretty good today in the ruck. The big man. Ball not getting out of there. I wouldn't have thought. Oh, it does eventually. Called it too early. Ball eventually just rushed through for a behind by measures, and he wants to go quickly. Goes to the pocket, and they try to run and go, and they can now. Hickey, handball over the top, Paliuris. They've got numbers wide. That was Riley Ferguson. Now Haints has been super busy this afternoon. Drives it to the wing. Featherston just eases his way to the front a bit easily. Now he's on centre wing, looks up and drives it as long as he can. Good looking kick. Really nice. And Tudor, bodywork was imperative and strong, and he takes the mark directly in front, 25 out.
That's what they do really well, Joey's end to end. They have so much space in their forward 50, and then Tudor just one out with about 30 metres around him to work with. It's always going to work it out.
Yeah, and their ball use has been very good as well. I thought they've just been using it better than Colac.
Uncontested marks?
They've had the 21 so far in this quarter.
Tudor comes in, puts it through. I think he squeezed it in.
He's kicked it.
Got his third. I reckon he's been so much more value to St Joey since he's actually given away the VFL caper. He's been really good value to the Joey's boys. That takes the scoreboard on to Jack when you get a chance. Just whiz
There he
around
goes.
there. Good man. That takes St Joey's... I'm getting dizzy now.
Jeez, vertigo.
That takes St Joey's on to 14.589 to Colac 6.743. 46-point margin at almost the 20-minute mark of this third quarter.
Back in the middle.
51-point margin over at North Shore.
Oh, he's down the front. He's down the front here. Look at this.
Beautiful. Just
Standing
getting,
in the
He's
sun.
guns out the
just getting a
sun.
bit of sun on himself.
sun.
You are kidding
A
me.
little defrosting.
Perks of having a radio mic.
Oh,
Thanks to Music
thanks to
Workshop.
Music
Thanks to
Workshop. That's it.
He's
Been brilliant.
exited the truck.
Yeah.
Matty is out.
Just like you should have when
Poor-
Tom Lane kicked that goal.
I should have. Tools down. Adams, ridden into the turf.
Yep.
Nothing
unlucky.
doing. Probably, as Milky says, unlucky not to get in the back. He's slow to get up to it. Wouldn't have tickled.
Right on the artificial pitch too.
Yeah, that's nasty. He'll have a nice graze this evening. So we've had consecutive stoppages right in the middle of Drew Reserve. Look at that for some service down to the man I speak of, Adams. Left foot ball inside 50.
Super,
Over the head of
super,
Super
duper.
Joe. Can he make something of it? No, he
No.
can't. The ball beats him out, unfortunately.
Watch him set up a play for himself here out of this.
Do you reckon he'd be
throwing.
just making his day to be having a bloke with no hair playing next to him? Just running the fingers through his locks going, have a look at this. You like some of this, mate? Have a look at this.
Quite
Look what I
possibly.
run with. Look what I run with. You get nothing. Pizza seller for Lekos. There's the ball.
Why is that
Got a
important?
pizza shop. Pinkies. Ball comes down at ground level in the back pocket. Oh, and just
Oh,
a
dear.
spud of a kick. I reckon that was Hayward.
Milky, do you want an update on Spiro's stats?
Oh.
Yeah, give us an update on Spiros.
So he's had
Spindly Spyro.
He's had the 8 kicks, 4 handballs, 6 marks, and the 1 tackle.
Good, Booba.
Solid
work.
debut for the man down back.
Yeah, so 12 touches on
Jacko
debut.
Davis hard up against the fence. Oh, hits Featherstone on the chest, and it took about 3 grabs for the old lock to wrap it up, but he got it. He's got one, I think, hasn't he? Yes, he's got the one. The big fella. Coming in for his second.
Excellent set shot. This is a tight angle, but
Yep.
he's as good as it gets really in the competition with the set shots.
Yes or no?
21 for the year.
Just
I reckon he'll kick
throws the stat in, then turns the mic off. Your goal, Buzz. Seriously.
I haven't turned mine. I've left it on.
What were you flicking? I tell you, flicking something. In he comes Featherstone. Goal umpire slightly moved. No, he's gone to his right.
The cars liked it.
Yeah.
It's always usually a sign, isn't it, when the horns go off? That
Not sure that they pay those, do they?
What?
Well, the ones with the most horns gets a goal. No, I'm not sure that happens.
Yeah.
not.
neither.
I don't think I said that, Milky, but that's all right. Floyd
You said the
plays
car's
on
like
from. Yep, just park
Oh,
it.
it's a
Beautiful.
well-weighted
Beautiful
kick.
kick. Wonderful
Good kick.
delivery. Now they got a chance, Colac, to make something of this. Kick right in front of us. Palliuris has got
Oh.
position A. It was beautiful body work. Playing looks like a more half-back
Yeah.
role
Yeah,
this
yeah.
afternoon.
Been loving him off half back. He's been
Yeah.
been excellent
It
today.
didn't set the world on fire early. It was a surprise inter-league omission playing at half-forward role, but it down back seems to have rejuvenated him as Reece Holgren
Yeah.
rings out his hand.
Floyd punched his hand rather than the ball, or punch them both at the same time, because he rang that hand straight away.
Like any good defender.
Yeah, smart defending.
Yeah,
Geelong West
absolutely.
Giants only 4 goals behind now.
Where is that coming from?
Sunny
Is he
up
back?
place.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's
He's
still
forward. Super Joe tries to crash his way through. Oh, we've had a throw and then a volleyball tap. So,
Against Super Joe.
yeah, yep. Throw was for to Dreyer, and then Dreyer just give it the old volleyball slap away.
Oh,
McCarthy. His kick goes to Lynch.
Well done.
Lynch across to McLaughlin on hands and knees. Sam McLaughlin. Is he going to drag it? He's going to ping him. I can
Oh,
tell.
yeah.
He's going to ping him.
don't like that.
Don't like that. He was rolled over the footy.
He got rid of it, and the opposition dragged it under.
The only
him.
one
Yeah.
going for it, too.
Yep. So this time it's Jacko McLaughlin goes wide. A good fist away from Stephen McNamara picks
Well
up.
done.
Man,
Well
Bud
done.
Rassel.
Steven.
Good work. Denning, he gets away the handball. Zeeble, he gets the handball away to McLaughlin. Sam, or just a bit of a mung forward. Hills there to relieve the pressure for St. Joey's. Gets it across. Oh, they're even falling over for him. Jacko McLaughlin tries to get his way through. Hillman kicks it forward, but Hickey's there to relieve the pressure.
Kicks from half back through the middle of the ground. That was precision. Kershaw's hands were nice too. Tries a step and works eventually. Goes very wide. Measures, looks up and hits up. Beautifully done. Allen has Palliuris running for him. Look at this chain of handballs. Ends up with Callagher at half forward. He sizes the options up
Like the
and
goal.
kicks it long.
Oh,
Marked on the line.
Jacko Davis?
I think it might be Milky. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Jacko Davis marking right on the goal mouth. I don't think it was going in. I don't
Surely
think.
it was in the goal square, wasn't it?
Oh, we're sure that he's
Yeah,
going
you
to straighten it
would've
up. Yeah.
Put himself on the
50,
angle.
50 metres against
what?
Sam McLaughlin. The umpire's point, he must have said something.
Probably no
Swearing or
Yeah.
point. Anyway, Jacko.
that's their 7th mark, contested mark for the quarter.
Wow. And that's his 3rd goal.
Good stuff, Wilbur.
Good work.
Nice, well, just settling in, I like it.
Yeah.
Bit up
But
and down the first 2 weeks.
Bit
but-
disappointed. He's got his own fan club already. Like the youngsters come up
Just
at
the
half
fellas
time.
coming
And they're all,
over.
yeah.
Asking for the stats.
Yeah.
Maybe if you were nicer to your teammates when you're playing Milky, you might have your own.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to break your leg.
Yeah.
Wouldn't matter. Nobody likes me. You know, my main diet was worms.
Is that another fun fact or?
I gotcha, Buzz. Back in the middle. Up they go. Hill goes the double tap, knocks it over. I can still see through these tears, don't worry. As the ball goes to half forward for St Joseph's, McLaughlin caught in the tackle. Falekos kicks it forward. Bouncing ball. Measures. Just dishes off the handball to Kershaw. Oh, it just goes a bit of a blind turn. Puts it into Kelleher, who takes the mark right on the paint of 50. He's got little McLaughlin in the pocket, but he ignores him. He's going to go to the top of the square. Featherston's there. Up he goes. Almost Tudor. Crumps to Falekos.
Yeah. Kicks out of his defensive half. Oh, just falls short of Liam McCarthy, who hasn't stopped trying for Colac. Back in St Joey's hands now.
Oh.
He's nearly run himself into trouble. Handball over the top. They've got runners. Haints over the top. This is Davis again. Check side. No, was it? Was it?
Bunana.
Is it through?
Yeah, it was banana.
It is.
And the ball is stuck in the tree.
Davis with a check side. Bunana. Real nice. He's
That's
got
his 4th,
2 in a row and 4. Jacko Davis and St Joey's can raise the bat. They've cracked the ton. 16-6, 102. Colac 6-7-43. We've played 26 and a half minutes thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Now, Milky.
You missed the serious bit.
That's why we
The
have it on
ball
the
stuck in
boundary.
the tree. You
The
missed
goal
the
umpire
I heard
doesn't
that.
know what to do.
I heard that.
Yes, what's wrong with you now?
I'm just confused as to why you told the audience that you ate worms.
Well, don't you know the old song? Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I'm going to eat some worms.
Well, see, we don't.
I
live
knew
in
that
a-
one, Buzz. I
Yeah, see?
understood it
Oh,
quite.
I actually thought you were genuine. Because I wouldn't put it past you.
Back in the middle. Up we go. Hill wins it, knocks it down. Oh, good swat away from Hillman there. Goes across to Cardinal. Cardinal by hand to McCarthy. Finishes up with Monaghan. Usually a really good user. Goes, oh! There's a contender. A cracking mark from Sam McLaughlin.
Bent right back.
Yeah, he got
Full
up.
He
stretch.
bent right
Okay.
back. He did, Matty.
I think you'll find that won't get beaten today. The comment I meant, not the mark.
He bent right back.
So McLaughlin, what's he got for the day? He's only got the one behind for the day. Comes in for his first goal. Gee, you're right at that sun. I can't even look in there. In it comes. Goal umpire gives a full salute. Kicks his first. And Colac's, that's 7 to the Tigers. On the scoreboard, that's 7-7-49 the Tigers. They trail St Joe's 16-6, 102. 53-point margin at the 28-minute mark of the third quarter. Brought to you by Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
Just his 5th game for the season, Milky. Sam McLaughlin in the GFL, as I say it, at Geelong as well. But certainly he's probably even got better as the game's progressed.
Yes.
Sam McLaughlin.
This quarter's probably been his best, I'd say.
First time I've seen him play live, and looks like he has a real go. Nice and in tough. Oh, look at that for
look
some
at
ruck
that.
service. That's how you want it. Kick inside 50 from Cole. Just falls short. It was pretty well gathered in the end from that man I speak of, McLaughlin. Couldn't spin out of a Pelliuris tackle, though.
Now, that's
Umpire
no different. That
circling.
is no different. Umpire, pay the same. Hunt.
No,
The
folded
difference
the
was
arms.
there was a different umpire, Milky.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
the only
true.
difference, isn't it, mate? Yep.
So it'll be tossed up where 35 out from goal for Colac. 1 down by the Tigers, but Hickey played a nice game at half-back.
Yes,
Handball over the
yeah.
top. Kelleher, just a funny-looking pat almost. Back into trouble, and then picks up his own work. He had to and did well.
What?
No, and Spindley, Spiro, Alessios did well. Turned it over, though. Oh, well, look at that. Rees just spun into trouble and then got his hands clear and then hit the target too. Took some doing. Geez, Cardinal got rid of Haints. No free kick. Colac back with the footy.
him.
They work it well. Kick. That's a beautiful delivery
Yep.
inside ball marks. didn't have to break stride and wanted a piece of McNamara too on the way past. Missed him and he'll have a shot. We've got the perfect view. He'll kick from 40 out.
Yes or no from here?
He keep forgetting he's there, and all of a sudden his voice comes
Should
out.
say something, Matty. Say something to him. Give him some advice. Which goalpost? What do you reckon? Come on.
Again, right-hand
Aim for
goalpost.
I was going to say left hand, but
No, I reckon it's right.
Right,
Always
Brent,
right
and the
hooking.
back.
Yep.
No, he's gone left, and he said, "You blokes know nothing." He's kicked it. That's why he's out there. We're not.
That wasn't a great kick.
Big
I've got-
Zach
wasn't a great
Zeidel.
I called the left.
Oh,
Goalpost.
Oh,
seriously, the way you're
Wilbur.
going, Wilbur, the way you're going, you're in this truck on your own doing the friggin' lot.
16-6, 102. We've played half an hour in this third term thanks to Buckley's. Colac 8-7. Oh, excuse me, 8-7-55. The Tigers.
John West Giants are 29 points behind, but they're 4-11-35.
4-11.
If they were aiming a bit better, it could be a very different story against South.
You think they're deliberately missing?
Yeah, something wrong with the aim.
Back in the middle. Up they go. Hill wins it again. He hasn't been too bad in the ruck there today. Ball comes back to Hillman. Gets it over to Simpkin. Simpkin goes to the outer side. Oh, nice little shove, but got away with it. That's McLaughlin who led with the race there. Bouncing ball. Zeebel's the target again, but good work from Denny. Comes over to Nick Lynch. Should have got the first goal of the game. Does get one on this occasion, though. And they get back-to-back goals, the Tigers.
That's 3 in a row.
Might give him a glimpse of hope now.
Are you on them?
Nah.
No chance.
I think they could. You never know, but
41-point margin,
If they could, you never know.
9-7-61, the Tigers, to St Joseph's 102. That's all I saw. Didn't even see the time.
Yeah.
no, it was 31 minutes.
31
yeah.
minutes.
So, a couple of late goals for Colac. The youngsters standing up here. They have got some, as I mentioned earlier, some really impressive young stars who will hold them in good stead in the future. They're doing all right this season too. This will only be, if the score stays like this, only be their second loss for the season. So still sitting pretty inside the 4, regardless of the result this afternoon. Colac, I think that's right, Barnesy. You haven't spoken out of school there, have I?
No, they're pretty comfortable at the moment.
Kick, just inside 50s. He's up high. Sat under it, did Cam Tudor. Nice mark. But it's Orson Joey's.
When we get a break, I'll tell you the story.
Oh, okay.
Spinning ball in the middle to start this last quarter. Up to Tudor. Knocks it down to Ferguson. Yeah.
Gather round.
He's better than your bomb, let me tell you that. The ball comes back to McLaughlin. Handballs it over. Super Joe needs to get involved. Gets tackled. Rolled over. Umpire says, give it a meet. We'll have a ball up. 41-point margin to start this last quarter. Can the Tigers at least close the margin and have a win a quarter is probably what they'll be trying to do. And if you have a look at that bench over there, boys, the two big boys haven't moved. They're still there.
No good for Colac. Strong tackle by Spindley Spiral. Lesios marking that down, Wilbur. Ball comes out the back. Oh, boy! Jeez, McLaughlin ragdolled. No free kick either. Now McCarthy sizes up the options. Left foot ball looks pretty good. Well done by Denning. Did well, got a fist in. Looked like he was beaten there and then follows up. Wrapped up in a two-way tackle. Zeibel throws a boot at it. Nothing doing. Gorwell finds a way through. Just tumbles forward. Who's going to be first there? Jeez, he's found a teammate from a kick whilst being tackled. That's hard to do. Now Rees spins out of the Gorwell tackle. Handball wasn't great. Then just sinks his foot through it. Trickles out to Falekos. Does he get inside? He does through handball. They've sinking it out the back of the pack. Feigned for his left. Kicked on his right. And turned it over. And Reese Holgren at centre half back takes the mark.
Reese Holgren looking for where his options are. Decides to go very, very wide for Riley Ferguson as we're all standing to avoid the sun.
It is low.
Which is a good thing for this time of the year. We're avoiding the sunshine. Goes across to Tudor. Well, normally it's piss and rain, so we're standing. It's beautiful sunshine.
Yep, ripping day.
It's a good day.
It's a cracking day. Oh, just at his no mark there, and just lucky enough to get away with it by hand. Or just a tackle to Denning, who not sure he disposed of that properly as the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. Who ragdolled McLaughlin? Was
No, I'm
it
not
Super
sure.
Joe?
I wasn't sure who it was.
Thought it may have been even the Super.
Thought it could have been worth it downfield, to be honest. But
Yeah, it looked
I
like a
was with
free
you.
kick.
I was waiting for the free, but it didn't happen.
Just asserting some alphadom on this game. Super Joe, like showing that he is the man. Ball comes out of the pack, only momentarily though. Faleko supplies the tackle, and we'll do it all again. Ball's stuck at half forward, just inside 50 for Colac. So it'll be tossed up. Umpire takes his time, eventually does get it up in the air. Couldn't tell you who won it down because plenty of arms went up for it. And again, the ball has not moved. Campbell Floyd wrapped up by Denning. See if he can get it out of there, Milky.
Yep, so Floyd must have gone forward as the ball goes up. Fist away there by Zeeble. Over the top it comes. Or standing his ground, looked like McCarthy. Ran straight through. The ball's they're all... Look at the players. There is 80% of them within that circle.
Yeah.
It's the modern game, Milky.
You soon fix that. Just pay free kicks. That soon breaks them up. Just pay it for the hell of it. Yep, just for the hell of it. You stand in the wrong spot and you didn't smile. Ball comes out almost to pick up there by Hayward, but he just tumbles it over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. That's what needed to happen last week, boys. That's why last week's game was so horrible. They didn't pay enough free kicks. Just ball up. Pull a bloody crap one out and break it up.
I'm sure you can pay one for not smiling.
You can. You got the whistle. You can do whatever you damn well like.
Tossed in, bit shallow.
That's
Thumped
going to be a
forward
free
by
kick
McLaughlin.
against him, that one.
So this is the problem with this rule. The throwing was shallow, but if you're not the nominated ruckman, you cannot touch the ball.
One of the more stupid rules.
But it takes out the instinct of the game.
Particularly at this level where the throw-ins aren't going to be as good as AFL.
Spot on, Barnesy.
Yes.
Spot on. So McLaughlin did nothing wrong then.
No.
Just basic instinct took over and penalised for it. Anyway, St Joey's have the footy. This is Paddy Callagher. When he plays well, Milky, I'm reliably told, only answers to cash money. Ball at half forward. One at ground level. Fend off against Rees. It'll work in the end.
Cash money.
Yeah, that is fact. Manane. Half back, little ball over the top is nice. Hillman hasn't been the worst. Kicked us an half forward. Nice looking kick. Just Zybel needed to extend the hands just a little bit more. Hickey had a lot of ball at half back. Kicks towards Featherstone. Mismatch here. They'll get one over the top. Haynes roved it superbly, then gets it back off Featherstone. He's tucked in on this boundary. Here is Cash Money Callagher. He tries to swing the tackle. No good.
He gone.
No good, Manane. Real good tackle on him.
Out.
Cashed out. So good one, Barnesy.
Does well. Goes to Sam McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes down the line looking for Monaghan. Good. Laces out. Takes the mark. Sees one in the middle. Finds Simpkin, who's almost in the centre of the ground now. Looking for his options. Goes to centre half forward. Bit of body use there, but it didn't work for Newton. The ball's knocked in front of Nick Lynch, and it goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. That's just about on the paint of 50 where they are at the moment. No damage to the scoreboard as yet, boys.
Not much happening in this
Nothing
quarter so
happened.
far.
No.
So still a 41-point margin.
It is petering out a little bit, has that feel to it. Hillman over the top in the ruck this time for Colac. Gorwell has to beat two. He dragged in, had to be careful. Lost the ball in the end, didn't matter. Kick over the head.
kick.
Oh, nice kick
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yep.
on the chest of Callagher. Then nicely done. He's on centre wing. Kicks right in front of us. McLaughlin
Oh, good
tried
work,
to get rid of
Falekos.
Falekos, but
Yeah, well done.
held
by
firm.
Falekos.
Good work, Pinkies. He gives a bit of a
Away.
smile there. Look at that. Yeah, Falekos.
Right on. Looks like he and Campbell Floyd might have just done a straight swap.
Yeah.
Position-wise. He now at half-back, Floyd at half-forward. You can take this one, Milky, considering it's close.
Spinning ball. Featherstone with the ruck work. Knocks it clear. Trying to crash his way through on that occasion was Cole, but he went over the top of McLaughlin. Umpire said that's okay, and we'll have a ball up. Hard at it, Nick, just like his dad. Got a head only a mother could love. And his mother's a beautiful woman too, so Janetta wasn't being a smart aleck. The ball comes out. McLaughlin, just turns on the arm. Oh, through the ball. It's
How
just-
was that?
and Super Joe still celebrates even though there's no goal.
You got to practice the celebrating.
Yeah.
It's not practicing,
Fantastic.
Free kick to Newton. Half back. Interesting if the anyone's actually looking over here to see what we're doing. We're all standing up. Must look stupid from outside. Ball goes down.
Standing up
Finds
and ducking.
Stephen. Stephen goes to half forward. He's got a man there. McCarthy. That's Liam. He's already got two. Looking to see where he's going. Goes into the hot spot. Oh, this boy has been everywhere today. Haints.
Yep.
Hasn't he been a revelation this season for Joey's? Not his best kick though, mozzed him. was chopped off. Well done by McVilly. Kick to no one. Does it stay in? It does, though. Spoke too soon. Monahan
Put the
from the boundary.
As soon as he kicked it,
Through for a behind.
Oh, he's claimed it.
Through for a behind. Looked good.
Didn't it?
Right, Monahan. Geez, that would have been nearly the goal of the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kick short to the pocket. Denning.
It's a point of the day.
Yeah, showing his versatility by playing back. That was a nice little one right to the
Yeah,
kidneys from
very nice.
Georgie
Well done.
Stephen.
Yep.
Just one on the way past. Make
Yep.
him earn it.
That's taking the air out of... It's
Oh, he's
broken
reported
up.
him. You are...
Fanny.
You cannot report
wow.
someone for a little stomach punch. I think that'll be thrown out on Monday. I would suspect. I would hope so.
You'd want to hope that.
Wouldn't it have to be a yellow card
Yeah.
if you're going to
Can't
report
have it-
someone?
Yeah.
Can't have it either way.
Ben McNamara I reckon he's winded him more
It's,
than anything.
it's taken the complete air out of him.
Yeah.
Read Adams saying, why did
Yeah,
you go
there's
for
a
the
yellow
ball?
card.
There is a yellow
Yellow
card, so it
card.
did come. Well done, Barnesy.
Thanks,
George
mate.
Stephen, one of the unluckiest men, I
Yeah.
would suggest. Because that happens how many times in the game does that happen, Milky?
Yeah, just ridiculous.
I would suggest if he hadn't gone down,
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
it's a free kick and Marcus taken it, wasn't it? So
I guess it was a little bit late, but it really
it
wasn't.
was late and
wasn't super
he meant it,
Yeah, of course he did.
but it's not.
It's not
Wasn't
why there
o-
a yellow card. It's
Wasn't overly hard to.
No, not much force in it. Just got him
He's playing
sweet.
50 as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
rule. If yellow
yeah.
card, it's an automatic 50.
50. So
Don't think
McNamara
I'll
not
take-
taking the kick. It's Paliuris that's taking the kick.
don't think they'll think about that too hard on Monday night. The match review panel.
They've been good this year, though. I must say, the match review panel.
Yep.
Arthur Hodgson in charge. Ball comes in. Hasn't he been moved to? Isn't he some sort of aficionado in the tribunal? Oh, Super Joe. Just
Oh,
Hillman,
look at
just
that.
way too big. Just smashed
Oh!
it. Oh, then dumps him.
And just flopped.
Went down like a rag doll and hoping it was caught on
Super
camera.
Joe.
That's all Super Joe's worried about.
I think he knew the smile was he would have known that would have looked bad.
Yeah. Yep.
So Super Joe playing up to the crowd or
Yeah.
us, which,
More us, I
which,
reckon.
which I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
One over the top from Hillman, playing a bit more in the ruck now that Zybel's gone deeper forward. Kick from McLaughlin, hasn't stopped trying, that man. Monahan had to sit under that. Did brilliantly well, Ryan Monahan.
Just going to write that one down for a mention
Yeah, I
later.
think
You know,
so.
I
Yeah.
feel.
Kick
Yep.
inside 50. Geez, nearly a free kick to Falekos. Nothing doing. Zybel and McCarthy have to work. And then barreled by Hickey. And that's not a free kick. That was down the middle, I reckon. Hickey went really hard at McCarthy.
Just bang.
A look down the middle to me. It's hard to tell if he did get him in the head or not. So we should give the umpire benefit of the doubt.
He was a lot closer than we were, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So,
but he did bypass the ball,
Yep.
which is always a problem. I would say that's a bit cruder than what we just
Yeah,
saw Georgie
exactly.
Stephen to get reported
no
for.
one getting sent off
But,
here.
Yeah.
Anyway, McCarthy will be the recipient. He was just flexing his jaw, so he might have clipped him high, which begs the question
Yeah.
why wasn't anything else paid. But anyway,
Yeah.
glad it wasn't in the end, but in the name of consistency, it'd make sense if it was. Anyway, McCarthy comes in, and does he kick the goal? Umpire had to work, but I think he's got it.
He's got it.
He can hold his head high.
Yep.
Liam McCarthy, he's
third.
kicked 3 and hasn't stopped presenting for the Tigers.
First blood in the last quarter in the
Yeah.
Bendigo Bank score. It's taken a while. It's taken 11 minutes.
Yep.
10-8, 68 to 16-6, 102.
And I've got scores for Leopold Grovedale. Leopold 12-10-82 over Grovedale 5-7-37.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Boy.
That's the end of the line right there for Godale.
Yeah, Grovedale done now for finals.
I think they were already cooked, but that's
Yeah,
certainly
but-
just that last nail. Boof into the lid.
Now Leopold are definitely back in it.
Back in the middle. Up they go. Neither player really win that. Ferguson gets a little kick. Sam McLaughlin pinches it for Colac, sends them back into attack. Oh, McCarthy takes another mark. Sends them, goes very, very long. He's got, is that, yeah, it's Hillman there, just overruns it. Falekos goes in to help him. He's hard up against the fence, decides to square it up, goes to his fellow bald mate in Cardinal, who gets a free kick for a shove in the back. He'll have a shot. As Riley Ferguson argues with the umpire, won't get him anywhere. And he,
Oh, dear.
just dishes back
Oi!
to Falekos, off a step, goes towards goal, and a minor score.
North Shore with a 44-point lead.
How about the Swans? They holding on there, pup?
Giants are 4-14-38 behind South Bowen 9-12-66.
On a picture perfect day.
Yeah.
Bad aiming, I guess.
Yeah, bad aiming.
4-14.
28 points.
What is it? 4-14 to 9-12.
Yep.
That's 13-26.
Strange.
Yeah.
Wasn't much breeze out there when I was running around, and again didn't get much of the ball to tell you if there was a breeze once you did kick it. Ball teetered near the boundary. Monaghan looks up. Good kick. Been good by foot this afternoon, Ryan Monaghan.
Yeah.
Cole kicks deep inside 50. Mark not taken. He's really well done at ground level though. And then wriggles his way clear, Hillman.
Had more
And
time
then
than he thought, I think.
Bally's the footy. It stayed in and was punched clear. Out of play in the end. Strange bit of play. Looked like it was floating out in the full, but not the case. And we'll throw it in about 20 around from goal.
Working hard here, Colac. They've been right on top all quarter, considering they're basically down to one on the bench.
Yeah, they've definitely dominated the quarter.
Hillman at the back. Slaps it towards goal. Stacks on. Hill throws a boot at it for St. Joey's. Ball still in dispute. Umpire's throwing his arms in the air, saying play on. Now we got a rugby scrum heading towards goal.
Oh.
And, it's on.
Here we go.
Umpire does the right thing and balls it up right in the middle of the scrap. Did you see that, Milky? It fell in between all of them. They were too busy fighting with each
That's the
other.
thing to do.
And they quickly
Just stop.
disperse now. And
Oh,
Joey,
steal.
great interception. That was Simpkin, who hung in midair and sharked the footy, but then lost it. So Joey's get the way out. Allen found Ferguson, who's ridden into the ground in the shadows of Drew Reserve. And we'll have a throw in or ball up. Take your pick. Out of side.
Right next to the old mate Peter Cole. You can see his silver head right in front of that old scoreboard over there. That's a bloke that broke my leg, and don't you worry, I've never forgotten it. The ball comes out. Oh, just a solid hit, but it's a free kick out of the ruck.
Monaghan not happy.
Yeah, but was Monaghan not happy about that.
No.
So Big Hill, Josh,
Yes.
has been pretty... It's actually, there's 2 years in here as well. Almost takes the mark, does Featherston, but then tries to dish off the handball. Ball's in dispute. We'll have a ball up. Centre wing, out of side.
Yep, so this game really petering out now. I think both teams have
It's petered. It isn't
put the
petered.
cue in the rack.
Yep.
Tossed up. Jeez, nearly a free kick in the ruck.
Yeah, I thought
Nothing
so.
doing. Featherston got rid of his man. That's a chiselling ball. The ball movement's been pretty good in this last term. Colac, they drive it towards Falekos. Takes a mark in some space. Now there's not much downfield for him.
Does he have the distance in him?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
He's outside 50 by the time he kicks this. It'll take his best late in the game too, so the hamstrings won't be as fresh as they would have been at the start. Looks like he's going to have a shot because he's taking too long to pass it off now. Numbers have flooded back.
Might have to do McLaughlin and run about 5 metres to the right.
So Falekos comes in, big wind up, got not much of it, fades to the outer side through Denning's hands. Was it kept in by Measures? It was. He did really well, Dan Measures. And the kick, it'll work eventually. Geez, Haints was upended. They tried to break free. Dreyer, handball, wasn't great. Put his man under pressure. Kelleher and Gore will collide. Ball out of play right where we were just a minute or so ago. It'll be tossed in.
Red light still on in the box over there, the timekeeper's box. So
Getting real Grovedale Bell Park vibes out of this last quarter.
yes, it is, isn't it, mate? It's just they're not the only ones.
Yeah.
We just want this over now. Just blow the hooter and just put us out of business.
16 minutes gone.
Yeah, it comes. Thanks very much for that, pup. It means we've got another at least 10 to go. Ball goes to Hillman from Simpkin. He goes long, deep into the pocket. Falekos puts a hand up, but it just goes over the boundary line. Have a throw in 2 metres around from the Colac goal. They've won the quarter so far, the Tigers.
Had it all their way so far.
Yep.
Yeah, 12 inside 50s to Joey's 2.
Wow.
Just haven't been able to score yet.
Yeah, big discrepancy. Haven't had that final product going into the final third in this last quarter. Falekos finds a way through, spins out of trouble and kicks towards goal, but asked the ball too much. Through for a minor score. So as Wilbur says, dominating the quarter, just not quite putting it on the board yet as the spectator Tries to ferry the ball back, but kicked it into the net.
Bizarre turn of events.
Oh,
Grovedale are now 9-10-64 behind Leopold 13-10-88.
so just slowly adding it up, are they?
24 points.
Just forgot to add a few. Can he add a few goals? The timekeepers. Paliuris had to sit under it. He marked it off his back.
I reckon
Oh,
he
not
did. I
quite.
don't reckon it hit the ground.
It didn't. The ball came straight off his back. Must have hit the ground, otherwise he would have claimed it.
Yeah.
Extraordinary ball just outside 54 St Joey's. Going to be thrown in.
Would have been an amazing mark.
Throw in. Dying minutes of this game. Hopefully there's only about 6 minutes to go. Zybel slaps it over the back. Cole gets it across to his teammate, Cardinal. Cardinal goes at goal. Oh, he's gone there, Measures.
God,
There's
that
a free
should have
kick.
been.
Umpire didn't see it. They've got away with one, Joey's, and the ball goes to the outer side. Picked off again by Cardinal. No, that one's Falekos, is it not?
No,
I
that
can't
was
pick it. That
Cardinal.
was Cardinal, who's found... Is that Cole?
Yep.
Nick? Yes, it is. His dad over there will be telling him, settle, son, have a shot. That's him, the little portly grey-haired bloke, in case you haven't picked him out.
Pretty hard to see it through the radio, Milky.
Yep.
No, you can see him, we can see him. I'm just pointing him out to you. In comes a beautiful kick of the footy, Nick Cole.
Oh,
He
got
just
it.
leant back.
That
He
is
normally
terrible.
is. He leant back and it's just gone and through for a minor score.
It's a lot of
Trying my
behinds this
best.
quarter.
Trying my best for you, Nick.
Yep. So we brought back in by Dan Measures for St Joey's. Finds Cam Tudor in the opposite back pocket.
Very lucky to give away, not giving away a free kick. A couple of minutes ago there, Dan Measures at the top of the square.
Yeah,
Tudor
Yeah.
looks to the outer side. Good kick too. Found McNamara, just 19 years of age. Hickey, another youngster, just 20 years of age, and then runs out of bounds. That's got to be deliberate.
Yeah,
That,
there
Oh,
it
he
is.
got one. There it is.
No, that-
Strike.
that actually was deliberate.
Yeah, of course it was.
He just walked his way over under
knew.
under no real pressure.
He knew it was as well.
Bit of
Yeah.
Damien Fleming stuff from the umpire coming across there for the Under Armour.
So Newton tucked in right on that boundary.
It's not a bad
Good
kick.
kick to
Oh,
the teeth
Not a
of
bad
goal.
kick.
There's nearly a mark taken. Ball still in the goal mouth. Joey's win it out eventually. The ball finds its way out of play. About
Gee.
10 around.
That would have been one hell of a goal if he
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
had an extra metre on it. That's all it needed.
Bit similar to Holcren's, and they just touched it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
29 points of difference at West Oval, South Barwon's way.
Last one's at home.
Boys are up. Ball still 25 out from the Colac goal as Buzz enjoys the Swans victory.
Grand old flag, Milky.
Jeez, we've been flat.
The ball goes out on the full off the boot of the Colac player. I don't know who it was. Not sure that I was even looking.
Don't think you were, Milky. He brought back in by Kershaw. Switches the play. Tudor just, I don't think he's moved since he last kicked the ball. He just stayed in that back pocket. And why wouldn't you when you kick the ball like that? Look at this. They've got the ball over the top.
Here we go.
Kick
He's off
Kershaw.
here.
Look who's
out.
off. Jacko has an open paddock. Floyd bears down on him. Can he break the
Oh!
tackle? Well
And
done,
gone.
Campbell Floyd. And then
Right
puts
on.
his head in the turf. Finally, a little mini win for Campbell Floyd. I don't think Jacko will be too happy with the attention.
Nah.
Kick short. Simpkin. Been good for Colac. Jinxed him again.
Yeah.
Ball in the middle of the ground. But trust me, he has been good. Monahan got his hands
Spun
clear.
around.
A
Sling.
hold or a
Free
sling.
kick for the sling.
Not sure that's quite there. Anyway, Monahan will take it. Plays on. He's got Gorwell wider still. Looks up. Kicks to half forward. Here comes
Go on, mate.
Falekos. McCarthy's got no one on him if he can find this footy. Hickey will beat them all and then puts on a clean pair of heels. Good tackle by Falekos. Here is McCarthy on his left foot. Goes a handball instead. Inside. Assessing the options of McLaughlin.
yeah.
And then just triggers one. Punishing kick from 45, Sam McLaughlin.
Enough messing around.
You're actually spot on there, Buzz, when you said if McCarthy can get hold of
Yeah.
the footy. Come back to him, and he made the most of it, dishing it off to McLaughlin.
Yep. 16, score was just gone on me at the wrong time, Milky. 16-6, 102, St Joey's. Colac 11-11-77. 21 minutes gone in this final term.
Colac's kicked 2-4 to nothing in this quarter.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive considering the numbers.
Yeah,
Yep.
14
Oh, yeah.
now they're 14 inside 50s to 3. They've had the 6 clearances to 2. And their tackling pressure, they had 15 to 8.
Wow.
And they're winning in marks uncontested this quarter as well.
Good work, Wilbur.
Well done. Webb in the middle. Handball's over his head, but to no one in particular. The ball goes into McCarthy, having trouble picking it up, but Reese just kicks it out of his hands. Floyd's right all over him, wraps him up in the tackle, takes the footy with him. Umpire's going to ball it up right in front of the kicks commentary truck as Super Joe just runs the fingers through the hair. Credit to Colac. They haven't gone out without a fight.
And only one on the bench for most of this quarter.
And Hillman goes over the top, then roves his own ball, kicks them into attack again. Oh, almost a mark there to McCarthy. Did he have it, Newton? The umpire says he must have because he was dispossessed. Cardinal gives it a go back to Newton. Newton round the body.
Can't get enough turn.
No. Oh, it's missed everything. It's bounced wide.
Good
Will
result.
it go out of bounds? It's still in play. Paliuris has it in the back pocket. What a bizarre little bounce of the footy.
Funny shape, that ball.
Crosses the pack, gives it to McCarthy, who in turn finds Tudor.
Yep, just sitting a kick behind play. Cam Tudor now. Such a luxury for St Joey's. Can play in the ruck, can play centre forward, and can do this down back to us, that spare man. Just about anything Cam Tudor takes. A funny looking bounce, but worked in the end. Finds Kelleher at half back.
Cash money.
He'll be walking around Middlebury Street tonight, happy. I would suspect. Just pumps one down towards Floyd and Featherston. Featherston, does he take the mark? He does. He got two grabs at it.
There were three Colac defenders there.
Yep.
He took the mark amongst the three of them.
He's got a bit of size over all of them, though.
Just running away.
And then runs. He does run away. Has Ferguson on in short if he wants, but ignores that. Just goes right in front of us. Here comes Holgren through his hands, falls to the back. Davis runs right on the boundary and then kicks towards goal. Does Jacko Davis? It stays in. The ball spun backwards. Did you see that?
I thought it hit the post.
The ball spun backwards. Extraordinary. Out of play somehow. Looked like it was going through for a goal and a point, and then in the end, no score.
Bends it like Beckham.
Jesus. There we go. The umpire had any balls he'd have paid deliberate on that one.
Fantastic.
The ball comes down. Roving was Holgren. Picked off by Floyd. Might have got one high. The umpire didn't see it. Holgren again. Dishes off the handball. Said you threw it. Or just dropped it. And we'll have a free kick to Colac. We reckon
points the difference.
We reckon that's McVilly. Goes across to Manane. Manane in turn. Across to McCann. McCann, just a big grubber that gets past them all. Hill picks it up. Then he's dispossessed and goes back and gets it. Dishes off the handball. Oh, good work there from Simpkin. Hands again. They've good chain of handballs here. Puts it, good laces out there to Falekos. Was that Monahan?
Yep.
Reckon it might have been. Falekos dishes off to McLaughlin, puts him under the pump. But he manages to get his way through. Oh, three sideways steps.
There was nothing.
Bit of ballroom dancing stuff there.
There was nothing to go to for him. And he's not well either. Oh, he's got cramp.
Yeah.
Ball comes out this side. Jacko Davis. Goals are too far away, he says, so I've got to run it up. Has one bounce. Then goes to the pocket for Featherston. Oh, good strong mark. And nothing Haywood could do. It's Featherston. We'll have a really good look over this bloke's shoulder. Forcing Joey. What happened? I wasn't looking.
Jacko McGugan went to throw it back to him and it's ended up 15 metres.
It was the worst. Sorry, you
probably missed him.
I was looking to see the scores. Colac have not scored. St Joey's have not scored yet this quarter. Surely he gets something out of this.
Big lock.
Oh, and he's pitched a few metres too. He should be another 4 metres to his right.
Oh, no.
Goes towards goal. Pack flies. Oh, clean pair of hands up there was Keller, I think. And the ball comes out. Handball at the back to Floyd. Floyd unloads on the outer side, but all it is Jimmy Allen, who takes the mark at half forward.
Looks inside, then thinks better of it. Has Adams out wide and takes the mark right in front of the pavilion. Angle doesn't suit his left foot.
Look at the big fella. Tudor's just swapping his...
Yeah.
But
I think he's got a licence to just run wherever he wants this quarter, Cam Tudor. This would be a good kick. This would go against the natural left foot angle for Reed Adams. As I say, he's tucked in right on this boundary. He kicks from outside it almost. Asks the ball to come back. Doesn't. Did it stay in? No. Says the umpire threw for a behind. Hung it out to the outer side. So dying embers of this one.
Surely.
Feels like it has been for a long time.
Yes.
Colac, as Milky says, and Barnesy too. To their credit, they've held firm and outscored Joey's in this last quarter with only one on the bench, really. Good effort, and they're two keys as well both out of the game in this second half. Floyd just goes for distance.
Oh,
what a mark!
yes, please.
What a mark. Mark, that's nearly a contender.
United Fuels.
Ferguson inside 50. Their kick is good too. Was well chopped off in the end though. Falekos has lifted this last term. Newton, stiff arm on Ferguson. Monahan, geez, that's nearly a high fend off on Hill. They work handball well here. They've done this well in the last quarter. Colac, Gorball's handball wasn't great. Just missed the target. Joey's come up. Adams works hard back. Was dispossessed.
Done well here, Colac.
They have. They just willed it forward. McNamara has front position though. Handball's very wide. Denning, left foot ball was nice and opposite foot and finds Jimmy Allen a half back.
Good to see McNamara's made a massive recovery from that assault on his stomach. Ferguson, handball over the top he goes. Look at Kershaw, spears a pass, but it's chopped off by Hillman.
He showed a bit today.
Yes, he has.
Yep. Missed the umpire fall over. He chipped on his own legs.
Oh dear.
Well, but with a bit of a giggle in his voice. Gorwall has it at half back for the Tigers. They've gone down swinging, the Tigers. Down the line he goes, out of side. Oh, good climb at the front. Yes, it's Zeeble. Good grab.
Mark.
Zeeble up and down. He puts his teammate under pressure. Oh, Featherston almost takes a mark. Was that just a handball? Jimmy Allen just straight over his head. No, sorry. It was the little man, Jacko. McLaughlin. Ball finishes up with Ferguson. Just pops it out in front of Tudor. Not a really good kick. Floyd mops it up beautifully. Tells his teammate to come, to run. Gives it out in front of Falekos. Falekos has a bit of time. Goes to the other nude nut and puts him under pressure. Good mark to Cardinal. Cardinal goes into the centre of the ground. Mark taken on this occasion by Ben McCarthy.
29 minutes gone.
Goes to the outer side. Has he got a target out there? He has. That's another good mark to Zeeble.
Yeah. Been good today, Milky.
Yeah. He has,
you can really see a big future for him.
Yes.
Handball's back to Simpkin, who drives it. He's got a good piece of that. Right on the siren. Don't think it'll count. But St Joey's have answered all the questions of them in season 20.